Good morning. We're gonna watch some wrestling. I am so sleepy. Are you guys ready? Good morning, good morning. Oh my gosh, we are live. We are heckin'.
I believe our adventure through time is taking a most serious turn.
Thank you, Clever. Good morning. Thank you for the sub. Look, my hearts are already overflowing. Oh my god, it's progress. Can you tell I'm excited? I fucking love going to progress shows. It brings me so much joy to be able to watch this with you guys. Good morning, Cade. This video package is getting me fucking pumped. Oh my gosh, is the volume okay for you guys? Is the volume okay? Literally have work in an hour. Oh my god, thank you! Yay! Guys! Do you have your coffee? I have so many beverages next to me. I'm trying to cut down on my caffeine, so I've got a tiny Moomin cup. I still have to have my breakfast. My favorite little protein bar. Smidge low. Okay, thank you. How's that? Can you still hear me talking over it? Better. 3. Thank you. It's so hard to tell between this. Okay. Thank you so much, Clever. Oh my gosh, the card for the show is actually insane. Good morning. Amazing. Fruit and fiber.
Welcome to chapter 179. Progress.
Oh my gosh.
Vegas.
It's midnight there right now. This is insane. Look at this crowd.
Are y'all ready for some of the finest wrestlers out of the
Gosh,
UK
take a
and
power
Europe
nap
to come here and
afterwards.
show
Thank you.
What European wrestling's
Good
all
morning,
about?
Soda Popicus.
Then let's get this show started.
Heck yes.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for
One fall. I love teaching new people to wrestling that you have to say one fall.
Las Vegas, Nevada, Rich Bocchini, Jack Farmer, Veda Scott. Happy to have you along with us. If you're on the east coast of the U.S., happy early morning.
Nice.
If you're in the U.K., hope you're enjoying your
Ooh,
beans
also,
and toast.
I'm gonna
We
pin
have
this
an
in the
awesome
chat.
card lined up here tonight.
No matter what time it is,
Go.
where you're at, we have some big action coming, and we're kicking things
Big
off
acts,
with some
okay.
fast-paced action here in what's looking to be a good one.
These guys are so good.
First, the team of the Wolfheart Kid Lycos and the Problem Kid Lycos 2. They are Lycos Jam.
So I've got a code. If you guys wind up wanting to subscribe to Progress, normally it's £7-something per month. I have a code for 50% off. Use Tegan Progress. Then it's like £3 a month. So like $4 USD if you want to subscribe after this.
Traveling through space and time.
Lycos Jim,
The
of
ref
course.
there local. I can't see
Boy,
it.
they're trying to reclaim their spot in the tag team division. I know
don't
they do
know
have a
all the
shot
refs.
at
I know some of the refs.
Progress tag team titles in the cards, or that's what they're hoping to get. But these are two guys that are synonymous with Progress Wrestling.
These guys are such good
they
high
have
flyers.
done a
They've
lot
got
here
great
in Progress.
chemistry
Kid
together.
Lycos, a former Progress champion himself. They're crafty and they're fast, and they're looking to put this one away quick, I think.
Oh my gosh, it's so weird seeing them on screen and not in person.
Everybody in Progress in the tag team division looking to climb
Also,
the
I love.
ladder.
So Americans pronounce it. I
Looking
pronounce
to
it
earn their
progress,
shot
but
at
here
the
they say
tag team titles.
progress.
And,
It's an
the
effort. to
Sunshine
remember.
Machine recently captured the belts, new tag team champions. We're about to get boisterous here, fellas.
Hell yeah.
Their opponents.
Leon and man like Doris.
A combined weight of 425 pounds. The team of Leon Slater and the Lyrical Dragon, man like Doris. Together
So Man Like Darius has his normal entrance song that's just his. It's the entire venue will be singing along at the top of their lungs for the entirety of the song. I can't remember what it's called, I can't remember the lyrics right now because my memory retrieval unit hasn't kicked on yet, but they're so good.
My third Man Like Darius match that I've called today.
Was it TNA that Man Like Darius was just on as well?
Ago, but I assume he was wrestling somewhere. Lyco's Gym, they're back in action, and Leon Slater, well, he was at TNA earlier today. I mean, it is just an intense schedule, and look at the energy that they are bringing. Some might even say it is boisterous behavior. Thank you very much.
Is it
Very
today or is it
boisterous.
yesterday? though,
Okay,
right?
so-
Right? I mean, listen. For those of you listening at home, please give us
Where's
a little
my
grace.
burner
We're all a
phone?
little slappy. It's been a long day. We started here at 11 a.m.
Nice.
with Defy, and all of us have been going all day.
Oh my
If we're
god, since
tired,
11.
what do the athletes feel like right now? Veda, you've been in the ring. You can speak to that.
It gets to a certain point where you realize that you gotta get over that hump
fully
of
seen indie show,
exhaustion.
but right there
Not to
is no
use the
spoiler.
word hump too
Yeah.
frequently.
It's a family
That's
show
the
here.
fun,
You
cool,
gotta
beautiful
get
thing
over
about
it,
indie
and you
wrestling.
gotta just keep
Is there's just
moving
not as much
forward,
pressure to
because
keep
if
up the
you slip
storylines.
up,
There always will be a little
someone else is
something,
going
but
to
it's not like
take advantage.
WWE
That's
where you're like, I
what
don't
a
care
week
about
like
this
this
match
is
because I
all
don't
about.
understand
The
that they've been
eyes
building
of the
so
I got
long.
a full-on robot chubby.
Oh, new
Talked about it a second ago,
follower.
the
Welcome, Cole
energy
15.
level these two are bringing, man. Someone didn't
yeah.
tell them that they've been
So it's like,
working all day.
honestly, storylines
I don't know if it was the coffee, I
often
know if it
don't
was the
matter
energy
or
drink,
don't
but
matter as
they are
much.
coming in hot, and this crowd is right behind
It
them.
makes it easier to follow.
Again, both of these teams looking to really cement themselves in the tag team division. Everybody chasing the Sunshine Machine, and a win here in this matchup, I don't want to say would guarantee a title shot, but it would give them a pretty strong footing to go to the office and say we deserve a chance.
Well, yeah, you have two hot
An
tag
indie wrestler
teams
what
going
I
at it
follow
on an international
said she wrestled
stage
twice
like the
today, won't wrestle
Collective
3 times tomorrow.
during a
Yeah.
week like this here at the Pearl Theater in Palms in Las Vegas.
Hola,
eyes
Cold
are on
13.
this
Same thing as like when All In comes to
Hashtag is Progress
London,
Vegas.
so like every August
Across
when
social
AEW comes
media.
here. It's like the
Real
whole
quick, our main
month
event
leading
tonight,
up to it.
we'll see Luke
It just
Jacobs.
shows
I believe our adventure through time is taking
Good
the
morning.
most serious turn.
Good morning, Seven. Thank you for the sub. Look at my heart.
This is Oku's
My heart's overflowing. Good
I
morning.
don't know,
Thank you so much
match
for
of
joining
the
you
day,
guys
and
at
it is
8
a big
a.m.
one, gonna be
on
the
a
main event,
good
a true
Friday.
Progress main event here in Vegas. But starting out
Oku
with
has literally
tag
had
team
6
action,
matches
that
today.
is Lycos 2 and Leon Slater.
Oh my god. Also, hello,
Leon
Owen King
Slater.
Miles. Thank you for
Smart
joining.
using the size
What's the
advantage
vibe
early
there?
on
You're in
against
Vegas.
Lycos 2, but I'm sure Lycos 2 used to be
Just
the
hit 12
smaller
a.m.
competitors taking advantage
Good morning,
themselves.
Ghastly Gagar. Thank you so much,
Oh,
Sarada. You're
no
working
clean
today. That
break.
sucks.
Instead, uh-oh.
Why don't they give you a break?
By the Goozle Pipe, and Lycos 2
Gonna eat my breakfast.
instead turns it around to a wrist lock.
Fuck yeah.
Tough to slow down Leon Slater. I don't care if it's midnight, 3 in the morning, 8 a.m., depending on
Whoa.
where you are in the world. That's something else to think of too.
Ooh.
I mean, all of us, it's all different times for all of us. It's hard to stay focused sometimes.
Look at
Well,
Slater's
this
gear.
team is 4 individuals that are all high
Tom Campbell summed it
octane,
best. Just
high
because the
motor
Edinburgh Fringe of wrestling.
individuals.
That is true.
And it's rare that you see
Hey.
Leon Slater get outmaneuvered.
But here we're going to see the cohesiveness of Lycos Gym. Kid Lycos tagged in from behind. I don't think Leon Slater even realized it until he was in the thick of this double
The
team.
dynamic of
Slater
Lycos Gym,
able
and
to
I
get
can't
over to
describe
man
it,
like
just so
Darius,
wholesome.
And here comes Darius, but
Like
he
it's like
tripped up
imagine 2 brothers who
immediately.
really love each other and they're like,
Lycos Gym is
they're
so
so
good
talented, but it's
at
just kinda like
working together.
scrappy
Their
underdog.
cohesion is incredible. And
and
they're
when
so
one of them gets
crafty,
hurt,
too,
it's
at
just
making
you're like,
sure they're always staying ahead in
no.
these tag team matches.
like I find it really hard. Not that you ever root
Calling
against them, but like,
for a brain buster.
and I'm ready
but it
for a
was denied,
Mackie
as
ship.
is
Oh my
tradition.
gosh, amazing.
Darius dropping the right
You're a
knee,
true
making
warrior.
himself heavy. And listen,
Whoa.
Darius is a big guy.
A true warrior, Owen King Miles.
Yeah, he has put on a lot of impressive size over the past couple years. It's a tag.
I think it's deceptive size as well. You look at him, it doesn't necessarily come off as, when you eyeball him, you don't realize how thick he is, and especially with how fast he moves as well. But he is
I'll
much
say,
bigger
I
than you
realize how
probably
thick he is.
Initially would think.
Yeah, he finds himself being the power guy in most matches. A surprising number, to your point, Rich, that you don't necessarily think of him as a power guy. But
Right.
so often when he's in matches,
Yeah,
you think
Doris
this
is
the
like an
biggest guy
absolute
in the ring.
specimen of a man. It's
That's
just
why you
an honor
just
to be
took what
in
I
the
said
same
and
room as
made it
him.
make sense. Thank you.
You know?
That's why we're a great team.
Now boisterous behavior has trapped Kid Lycos in their corner.
Oopsies.
And there's a tag. Probably going to see some quick tags now between Slater and Man
I'm
Like
going to
Doris,
Forbidden Door.
as they've managed to take the match in control.
Nice crowd on hand, and
How about my tickets
credit to
out?
the fans for coming out. They're loud at the outset.
I'd really,
here.
really like to.
And literally, this is progress chant coming
Yeah.
up here. I mean,
I
fans have
only
been
started
waiting
my
for this for a long
ADHD
time.
medication
It's incredible
yesterday.
to me,
I've got
you know,
so
how
much
many
admin to catch
of
up
the
on.
same faces that you'll see
Right, saying that
show after
Lycos was
show
an
after
ICW
show
WCW.
here at the Collective. I mean,
You know more than I do.
Taking in all sorts of wrestling and coming in hot the whole time, just like Kid Lycos,
Oh, man.
but he got shut down.
Oh, thank you,
So many
Clever.
different flavors of wrestling, too. We just had Bloodsport,
I'm going with
Defiance
it.
earlier today. Doris into the
Cover.
cover. And kick out by Lycos. And, of course, just an incredible weekend of action here at the
So the
at
next show they're
Collective.
doing, first week of May, Super Strong
and
Cell 16.
There again,
It's a
was
2-day
attacked.
long event.
Lycos was trying to
It's like
fight
this
out,
massive
but
round robin.
got
I'm
caught.
gonna watch, so after this is done, I'm gonna pull up
Your
my
boisterous
favorite match
behavior was
from
able to
last year,
get
but this was my
ahead
favorite
in
match
this
in
one,
all
and
of
they're doing a
wrestling
great
last
job
year,
of
which was
holding
at
on
Super
to
Strong
that
Cell 16
advantage,
Day 2.
keeping the ring cut off, keeping Kid
So you can
Lycos in
watch
the
last
mid-
year's
or
Super Strong
in the
Cell
corner,
16 in the lead
keeping
up to
Kid Lycos
watching
down.
this year's live. They've
Not
got all their
able to
old
get
content.
moving
They've got really
fast. That's where
cool
Kid Lycos would
like
to be.
video packages with
Really just
backgrounds
tag
on
team
all the wrestlers
one-on-one
and sort of like their
wrestling
story and
here
their
for
coming up.
boisterous behavior.
I find with sports,
Lycos trying to get back. to a
especially with
vertical
like
base. Couple
combat
shots to
sports
the
like
gut, maybe
MMA,
open the door here.
wrestling,
Oh,
like
here we go.
knowing the
40 by Kid
backstories.
Lycos, but it gets shut down again.
Yeah, you just feel so much more invested. I mean, these guys, the guys and gals are
Slater
so
quick.
so
Makes the cover, hooks the
talented
leg,
as well.
but
That's
it's
one
still
thing
not
I
enough.
love about indie wrestling.
Talking
Like
about teams trying to
the
climb
vibes
the
of
ladder
these
in the tag
shows.
team division.
they're
Excited
fighting
for our
so
women's title
hard.
matchup coming up here tonight.
Like,
Nita Samuels
every show,
defending
you don't know
Progress
who's in the
Women's World
crowd.
Championship against the former Women's World
You have to
Champ
make the
Rio,
most of every
and
opportunity that
former
you
Defiant
have.
Women's World Champion Vixen. The two of them have
And your
certainly
following is just based. It's
had
it's
a
based
brewing
entirely off the back of
rivalry
your
over
own
the last
hard
couple
work.
of weeks here, Vader.
Yeah,
what you
we
do,
were,
like
on
all the graft you
call
put in,
earlier today,
hours
or
outside
yesterday, I
training,
guess technically,
um,
during
going to the
Defy
gym.
On
cover.
Yeah, Doris trying to put it away.
a
During
lot of them
Defy
teach
and
as
in
well, so it's just
Rio
like the amount that they
and
invest into the
Vixen,
wrestling
they-
community too.
They left
I find
the
it
match
heartwarming.
that they were in. They
See how long the
fought
shows
to the
expect
back.
to be.
That's how
I
preoccupied they were with
anticipate
each
3
other. And
hours.
you've got to imagine that
think.
hostility is going to boil over in that title match tonight.
We're also going to see the WXW Unified World Championship up
How
for
many
grabs.
matches
One
we
called
got?
Manders putting his title on the line against TNT World Heavyweight Champ Tate Mayfairs and the young prodigy Marcus Mathers. All that and more on the way here tonight from Progress Chapter 179.
Whoa, man, like
Progress.
Doris got staggered. He was able to grab onto the ankle of Kid Lycos.
Not his yankle.
Lycos too, just begging to get in there and help his partner. The
How many matches we
boisterous
got? 1, 2,
behavior
3, 4,
is
5,
not
6,
letting
7.
it happen. Look at, there's that power
think about
that
3
you
hours.
mentioned earlier, Rich. Just hoists up Kid Lycos like he's nothing.
Slater comes in with the kick, and Lycos, well, he's down, and what does he got left in the tank? Able to kick out.
Confident cover,
I
arrogant
believe our
cover.
adventure through time is taking a most serious turn.
That's my interpretation.
I mean,
Thank
Kid
you,
Lycos
Funky
is
Mr.
down right now, but you
Chicken.
can never
Look at my
count him
hearts.
out.
This is a good Friday. Thank you so
Well, he's
much for
desperate
the
to get
subs.
the tag as Lycos.
Yeah, he's been in there for a very long time.
Oh,
Takes
thank
out
you for leaving it
Doris,
open.
Gets the boot up in Slater's face.
Whoa, cartwheeling.
This is
into
the-
the tag.
The only time you'll see me sporting Union Jack
Lycos is in
willingly.
there. I like us too. Trying to get fired
That
up
pin
here.
was
and-
disrespectful.
Oh man, what a kick!
Oh.
Doris feeling that, and
Look at
Slater
him go.
now just realizing that Lycos too coming off the
Lycos.
top, and the adrenaline's flowing.
All that pent-up energy waiting on the apron for his partner to get the tag, now taking it out on boisterous behavior.
Uh-oh.
But the size of man like Doris, too much, catching Lycos too in the act. No, Lycos too, still getting the better of it. Spin kick.
Boy, he is slippery and elusive as Lycus too.
Oh, wait for the Cazadora. Again, got stopped by the strength of man like Darice.
That
Union
has
Jack.
been such a factor
The
in this
Bucky
matchup.
equivalent.
Man
Yeah,
like Darice's
different.
strength
Yeah.
and power to get control of things when
Exactly.
Lycos Gym seems to have things in hand.
Right to the mush with that kick, and now looking for the sliced bread.
Sliced bread. It's so weird having commentary on for me because
Good
normally
Lycus.
it's just me, the sound of my
Slater
own
up
shouting
top,
in my ear.
oh, right in the bread basket. Calling
Brain
for it
buster.
again.
Not this time.
No! Backbreaker.
Lethal combination by
Lethal.
Leon Slater. He's going after Lycos too.
Oh!
Oh, dang.
That'll wake you up.
Jarring chop there. You know, you don't think
He's
of
such a
Leon
good boiler
Slater
shoot.
as the heavy-handed guy, but man, you had to look like it there.
Ah! Whoa, Slater is staggered on the top rope.
Right in the bread basket.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Why?
Wow, Lycus.
That's gotta be
to
it.
Put
So
it away,
sick.
and no!
Oh my gosh,
Kick
he
out at
kicked
2.5.
out. Oh my gosh.
Dazed.
This is
Yeah,
progress.
Slater definitely seeing stars there, Jack.
Yeah, after that Spanish fly rattled Leon Slater
here
and
we
how
go.
quickly this thing's turned around, and now it's Lycos Gym in firm control.
Tag to Kid Lycos. But Slater is in trouble here, trapped in the Lycos Gym corner.
Ooh.
But now can they take advantage of it? Can they seal the deal here?
Double stomp.
I'm gonna
Slater
read
spun
this out loud.
around. Oh, wow, 2 for 1. Cover.
2. Oh!
That's a big old dog
Darice
pile.
with a spear breaks up the pinfall and takes out Kid Lycos 2 at the
I
same
think it's
time.
cool companies like TNA still allow people like Slater to do indie shows. WWE
Darice
seems
knew,
more open.
knew that if he didn't do
out of the
something there to
10
break that up, this match was
Some
over,
Bloodsport
and
had
just
7 roster
plowed
members on the card,
through
along
Lycos
with some New
2
Japan.
to
Nice.
break up the pin.
Kirby Redhead simp.
But Leon Slater still stuck in the
You
ring,
could simp.
down on his back. He can't get a tag
Ah,
here.
she's
This one
gorgeous.
might be good as over.
Oh, is there even anybody
You're listening,
to tag?
Raph.
Here's
You've
Darice.
got a fan.
Darice got launched into the crowd. Lycos 2 is legal. We're looking for a double brain buster.
But
And
there's Darice. Bailed out Slater.
Your first ever progress,
Now
Rotch.
it's breaking down
Amazing.
into a slugfest.
I just realized I've set some alerts to happen. I
That would
thought it was every
definitely
half
favor
hour, but I think
boisterous
they're coming every
behavior if they
5
can
minutes.
Keep it a slugfest.
Sorry, ahead of time.
Do-si-do.
Whoa. And it's finally boisterous behavior who connect.
Not simping.
That might be all right
yeah,
here.
exactly. Welcome to Simp City. I'm the fucking mayor.
Darice isn't done.
How
Looking to
good
put
are these teams?
Incredible. Darice wants to put the punctuation mark on this.
There's the tag. Darice is legal.
Come
Lycos 2
in.
still laid out after that 3D. Oh!
450, but Lycus 2 got the knees up.
Leon Slater's making the climb. No.
Calling
Oh
for
my
it from
God.
the top.
Oh my god. Oh my
It's
god.
Brainbuster by Kid Lycos.
My god.
Double super kick. Darice outnumbered. There it is.
There we
2, 3.
go. Oh.
Here are your winners, LIVESTREAM.
Amazing.
Called for it many times. Eventually was able
How's
to
the first
hit that
match, guys?
Buster, sealing the fate of boisterous behavior as we take a look back here.
Oh yeah, replay.
Lycos 2
Brainbuster.
brings him down, hooks the leg, academic.
And we talked about
Academic.
this before, but this is a very definitive step for Lycos Gym towards going back into tag title contention.
Also, at some
for
point,
sure.
my couch will be getting delivered. Likely. during
Everybody
the stream.
chasing the
It was
sunshine
between 8 and
machine.
10 a.m. So apologies in advance if I scream when my buzzer goes. super strong style. Where is
Statement
my alert?
victory. Statement victory for Lycos Gym. Be sure to tune in Sunday, May 4th and
May the 4th be with you.
Monday, May 5th. Super Strong Style
Cinco de Mayo.
16. Come to Progress at the Electric Ballroom in Camden, London.
I will be there.
Always a must-see event for Progress. Be
I
there,
will be
get
in the front
tickets.
row.
One of my favorite
You'll have to
tournaments
keep your
of
eyes
the
out for
year every
me.
year.
I'll be screaming
The
a lot.
following
I've got a bunch of friends from
contest scheduled
Canada
for
flying in to
one
see it as
fall.
well.
Is a triple threat match for the WXW Unified World Championship.
I will absolutely be there.
Tickets
Championship.
for Super Strong Style available progresswrestling.com, and we will have it for you. Of course, Demand Progress Plus. You can check out all the Progress action and Progress into 5, of course, here live on
Tape
I
Mayfair.
believe our adventure through time is taking a most
Good
serious
morning or
turn.
good evening for you,
Moving
Stevens.
from earlier
Thank you
today.
for the subbies. Good streak in chat. Amazing.
What do you make of
Thank
Tate
you.
Mayfair's and his flamboyant, arrogant?
He's such a good heel.
Seems awfully full of
Such a
himself.
good
Yeah, I
heel.
think arrogance is a great word for
His like
it.
velvet
Tate
leggings.
Mayfair's
So
Yeah,
good.
look, he knows he's heading into this triple threat match. He knows that the WXW World title is on the line. He knows it's a huge, huge match, and a lot of times you'll see athletes go into the zone, be totally focused on the competition. No, Mayfair is continuing to be focused on himself.
I mean, you have to have that
30-second
confidence,
synopsis
though,
of
if
each
you're going
competitor
into a
educated.
championship
So this
match.
guy,
Like,
his
if
whole
you have
character
to
is
be
like rich
pure to
guy.
very
So
best.
Mayfair is like the richest part
Oh,
of
for
London.
Tate
So he's like
Mayfair's-
arrogant,
think
rich,
about this,
sort of
he
made in
does have a
Chelsea.
victory over Manders. So that's going to be in the
Thinks-
back of
thinks
his
he's
head going
God's
into this
gift.
matchup. That's going to make him extra confident.
For my money, the next
Singing is
entrant
new to
in
me.
this match is really the
Very
wild
good.
card of things. The young prodigy, Marcus Mathers.
Yeah, kind of. It's like he's got a very
Nothing but upside,
distinctively
in my
English edge to
opinion.
him.
And he
This
is
guy I
going
don't know.
hard this week.
Really his finest.
Yeah, he's been
So yeah,
a-
I think
a
he's
busy
more of
guy.
the American.
Competed at the WWE ID tournament. Saw him at obviously Dubai today. I don't know how many. It always seems like it's some guys only. It's a competition. Who
WWE
can
ID
compete in
prospect.
most matches
Nice.
over WrestleMania?
This should be a
Hey,
good one.
I think you know something a little bit about that, right? What's the record? 13? Is that what it
That whole
is?
thing.
Yes, we call it the
Oh,
Speedball
yeah.
Mike Bailey plan, RIP, to his WrestleMania week streak, not him in general. They're fine. But yeah, Marcus Mathers looks at
Any
people
relation
like
to
a
Marshall?
Speedball Mike Bailey and says, yeah, I can do that. I can do you one better too. And it's that attitude, honestly, that is gonna propel Marcus to the
Or
top.
WWE is colonizing Indies.
Marcus, I think one of the reasons he's able to do that as well is he is truly just a fearless competitor. And I think whether it be what he does in the ring or how he schedules his matches, absolutely fearless, absolutely scrappy, and he wants to be in there, and
think
that's
Tate
why
did-
he's seen such success.
In AEW. Am I losing my mind? Did he have an AEW?
Again, we invite you to get involved in the conversation today
Was it
across
TNA?
social media. Hashtag Progress Vegas. Here comes
Yeah.
the WXW champion.
It's the Edinburgh Fringe of wrestling.
Like an old school gunslinger.
Wow. I really approve of this whole look.
If you've not seen one called Manders in action before, this guy kind of reminds me a little bit of like a Stan Hansen.
Oh yeah. Yeah, someone who, he's not gonna beat you with
gosh, your
flash.
dress
He's not
is
gonna beat you with
stunning.
frills. He's gonna punch you in the mouth, and he's gonna do it repeatedly. He's gonna
Watch
throw
it
you
next
around. He's
Tuesday.
gonna hit you with lariats.
My brain's not thinking.
Really
Okay.
just a smash mouth style
All these
wrestler.
questions. It's 8 in the morning. I
Sam
barely
Laterna has
remember
the
my name.
introductions.
Assless chaps, let's fucking go. Don't give me druggies.
The following contest scheduled for one fall
One
is
fall.
for the WXW Unified World Championship.
Only one Manders. Welcome, Ghostly Billy.
Introducing first,
Welcome,
challenger
welcome.
number 1, hailing from London, England. They say
Same
Tateness
thing.
is
Oh, yeah.
greatness. He is Tate Mayfair.
I cannot wait. Are you going, Ghostly Billy? I can you wait?
I got a full-on robot chubby.
Next,
Oh, thank you for
challenger
the
number
follow,
2,
Ghostly Billy.
hailing from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Look at my hearts. I've got 4 subbies today.
Is Philly's
Got both days of
finest,
amazing. Same. I've got friends flying in from Canada, so I've got front row to the friends of front row, and I'm on the wait list for front row for my other friend. Otherwise, we'll get seated and I'll go see someone else. Say hello if you see me.
The great state
So
of
sad. I
Iowa.
know. He's so much fun to watch, eh?
The boss of the plains, your WXW Unified World Champion, one called
Manders.
Mentioned a couple of minutes ago that
Hash
Mayfair's
goals,
has
yes.
a pinfall victory over Manders, and
Also,
just
for you
about 2
Americans
months
here,
removed from that.
in America we call it a
Yeah,
stash.
just in the month
here
of
they call
February,
it a cash.
Mayfair is able to pull out that victory.
Yeah, over at For the Love of Progress 3, Tate Mayfair's got that win, and
I had money to drive to
going
Vegas
into
over
this
day. I would have done
matchup,
like a
that's
thing where I
got to
would
be
message
weighing on
chat
the
with
mind
front
of
row.
one
Oh
called
my
Manders.
god.
You know, we talked about the confidence of a Tate Mayfair's.
That would have
One
been
called
so
Manders should be
epic.
coming into this with the most confidence. He's the champion, but it's got to be lurking, and it's
Oh my
got to be
gosh.
something that's going to be very tough for him to
Yeah, I wish I was
overcome
in Vegas, too.
mentally if he can't come out hot.
I just got some of my photos back. Oh my god. I was in Vegas in February for my best friend's wedding, and she just got some of the photos back, and then she sent me all the ones where my boobs look really good. So I'll show you one. Right over here. Oh my god.
Well, dueling chants from the fans, but you know, one thing that we do know worldwide, the likes of Progress, Defy,
Just me having a
Wrestling
lot
Noah,
of fun.
and
I
WXW
think I might have
all
been
working
jumping
together.
at this point.
Talent from across the globe represented here in this matchup, and
And
well, that's really what the
the
collective is all
best.
about, isn't it? Everybody coming together, the
I'll
best
post
from
them there.
around the globe, competing against each other. And Veda, oh yeah,
I'm so sleepy. I was up
we
till
talked before about how Manders and Mayfair's
1,
have history.
and I forgot to set an
and
alarm for
they
this
seem
morning.
to want to keep
Forgot to
Marcus
set an alarm.
Mathers
I
out
was
of
so
the
tired of
equation
setting an
here.
alarm. Woke up at 6:13. I keep waking up at 6:13 every morning. What does it mean?
Oh, and Mathers,
Thank
he is
you. I
inserting
love that
himself
dress. It's
into
so
the
much fun
match
to wear.
with authority.
Rose,
And Manders
Rose are
really
good.
needs to have a good start here after that loss to Tate Mayfair.
Exactly.
to
Good morning,
get in
Adam.
the game mentally.
Your
Mayfair
favorite wrestling
wasn't
genre
originally
is just
supposed to
have a
be in
wee
this match,
chat
able to
before
talk
fighting.
himself
We'll just
into it
convene.
after
We'll
that
just
win.
convene for a minute.
And so really seems to be someone that Manders has just struggled to put away. And we see it here right off the get-go. Tate Mayfair's getting one up on the champ.
I am rooting for Tate.
Mayfair is now zeroes in on Mathers, but Mathers is one step ahead.
You gotta root for your hometown boy. My hometown's not in now.
oh man.
One day I am just gonna adopt the accent. It's like gonna be an immediate switch. It won't be
Mathers
gradual.
leaping kick.
I'm rooting for
Cover.
gold pants. Okay.
Mayfair's with a
Oh, you
kick
mean
out
WWID
at
prospect?
1.5. But Veda, I mean,
Mathers? Not no relation.
you've seen
to
this
Marshall?
over the years.
What's the one chant? I
If
just
you
heard
can have a
fuck.
solid weekend, wherever
I don't know. I didn't hear.
this weekend happens
wake
to
up
be,
so
I mean,
early
you
for
really
work.
get yourself
Thanks
on the
for
radar. And these are three guys,
Amazing.
there's a lot of eyeballs on them, but they're all looking to break through.
Oh,
For the
absolutely.
names.
There
Tate
are
Mayfair's is the one
important
in
I got a full-on robot chubby.
Every
New
single
follower,
one of
welcome,
these
Cake and
events,
Milk.
it is an
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
opportunity
Now I want
to
cake.
break out and really just
Tate Mayfair's
escalate
white boots.
your entire career.
Really tanned.
And Mayfair's, he knows that.
Mathers
He's looking
is
for
the
that
gold
moment.
pants.
And Manders,
Big guys want gold
oh,
Manders.
he's shutting it down.
Good Lord.
Mayfair Manders. Mathers.
Well, there's a lot of eyeballs on
It's a
this one, but
mouthful.
it's almost like a multiplier because there is the championship on the line, which at the end of the day is the most important thing. But then you do have the eyes on you. So
Championship.
winning a match like this, winning a championship like this with all the eyes, it's really one of the brightest lights you can have on you.
Oh, they're going shot for shot in the center of the ring.
I can only imagine it. It must feel like a cast
Thank you
iron
for the
skillet
gifted subby, Kate.
getting hit by Manders with those
That's so
chops
sweet
like
and
that.
generous
He's
of
a
you.
bruiser for sure. But Mayfair's is hanging in
Amazing.
there. Mayfair's has the quickness.
Well, that fun
the
morning.
combo.
I've had so much to drink. I'm gonna have
Getting
to
some
go.
elevation to get
yes,
some
on
more
the stream.
torque on that punch.
I don't know if this is the smartest move, trying to
Oh,
muscle Manders. Oh, gourd buster. Good Lord.
He just
Good Lord.
pucked Mayfair's.
That gave Marcus Mathers an opening. Head back into the ring. Springboard
gonna
crossbody,
practice.
but he
Does
got
this
snatched out of midair. And
audio
uh-oh.
iPhone. Okay. Does this? Okay, we're gonna practice. Does this
what
mute me?
Manders wants out of this match. The opportunity to just throw these.
Yes.
I mean,
Now you can go
that
pee with
really is his
confidence.
game plan. Throw guys around.
Thank you. Do you know what a fun
overpower
fact about
everybody.
me is? I
And,
can't pee if I think
Manders
someone
can
can
slow
hear
things
me.
down if he wants to as well.
So I'll
Yeah,
always
that
run
is
the
definitely
tap.
going to
Like
be
if I'm
to his
in
advantage of a
public or if
grinding,
someone's at my
deliberate
place, I'll run the
pace.
tap.
Someone like a Marcus Mathers with his
And if I
drive,
can't do that, like if
off
it's like a
his
big public
speed, off his
bathroom, I
agility.
plug my ears.
And then we have Tate
and I've-
Mayfair's, who is
in my
going
head,
to
I
just
sing the
take
same
advantage of
song,
any
and I've
opening
sung
he
this
can get.
song since I was, I think, like 6 years
Oh,
old in my head.
opening
And someone's in the kitchen
close.
with
Well,
Dinah.
Manders, he's
And if I
in
plug my
control
ears and
now,
I
but
sing
I
that
think
song in my
Manders
head,
is
then
going
I'll
to
be
want
able
to
to
try to
pee,
seal
even
this
if I think
real
people can
quick,
hear me.
because I think with the size, he's got the strength,
They
but
are
also
good,
I
aren't
think
they?
the gas tank of the other
Just me
two
talking about my pee.
challengers is probably going to be a little bit
Thanks.
deeper than Manders is. So he's going to want to put these two guys away faster
Whoa.
and get it done sooner rather than later, which he might be able to do. I was going to say right here.
And missed those two elbows. And
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing, especially after he closed the distance on Mayfair's up against the ropes, bulldozed him. I thought that might have been it right there.
So if
Well,
you do
and I
if you
have
do
to
follow
point
me
out
on
that
Instagram,
Manders, he
you'll
seems
know
to
that I
have
always
injured that
post
right arm.
stories
That
from
is
the
the
progress
arm that
shows I
he
go to.
uses
So
for his
Mayfair's is
lariat.
always
has
a heel,
won
and then
so
I
many
missed one
matches
show
for
and I
him
came back
before.
and he was a face. It was him
Mathers,
versus Eddie
cross
Dennis,
body.
this Welsh wrestler.
Going back
Because I
to
guess
it,
like
tried
his
to cross
storyline
body
was like that was his
earlier,
mentor,
maybe it
and
was
it
too
just like
early.
finally facing him.
Manders able
It was
to
so
catch
weird to
him
see
this
people
time.
cheering for me
Oh, and here
first
comes
and what
Mayfair's
heroes. It's
slithering
very
back into
involved
the
too
ring.
with the booing.
Wow. Back on the outside.
Thank you,
All the
clever.
attention on Mathers. He's able to duck out of the way.
But
Marcus
yeah, they were just throwing each
Mathers
other
all
through the
fired
crowd
up.
last time.
And this
You know,
match
was it
could end, and we
funny?
could have a new
Was your birthday
WXW
thing
World
mid-Discord?
Champion.
I said, go
Whoa,
pee all.
without
You can hear
Manders
me.
even
I hate
involved
people. That's
in the
my
ending of the
nightmare.
match.
He's
The
getting
risk
cheered
of
at
a triple
unboxing.
threat championship
Oh my
Blue
opportunity.
Thunderbomb cover.
Whoa, and
And Manders, yeah, and to break it up.
Sorry, I
Saves
set
the
up
match
some
and saves his
chat
title
alerts,
for
but
now.
I set them up for like every 5 minutes, apparently, instead of every half hour.
Manders now seeing just how quickly he can
Very
see
silly
this
old man.
championship slip from his grasp if he's not involved in the ring at all times.
Looked like he's thinking about that lariat.
And just 13 days into his reign as WXW champion. High knee.
We've got
Mathers
chat
back
alerts.
in, and
Yes.
maybe Mathers back out.
Not gonna set more. I stayed up late last night doing
Mayfair's with
like
another running knee, looking to put it
Twitch
away
ad
right here.
to me.
Tried earlier, that he failed earlier, not this time though.
Whoa, and Mayfair's, he's not done yet. Springing up to the
let's
top
fucking
rope.
go, Mayfairs.
What do we have?
Oh.
Big splash off the top.
Oh, and I think
Mathers,
that was
wow.
gonna be 3. If Marcus Mathers had not
Oh
broken
my
it up,
gosh.
Tate Mayfair's would have won the title.
Now Mathers looking like he has an opportunity to take control
Cool
of
combo
this.
of aerial moves. Yeah, just for
See
some channel on
how
X.
the young man takes
Aw,
this
thank you so
championship
much.
opportunity
He's very
in
sweet.
control
Yeah.
here.
Oh.
Mayfair's doling out shots.
Landsrat project.
Shots to the chin. Mayfair's
Oh,
picking up
frog,
steam.
frog, frog. Yeah, that was so good. Stream Elements, good job. Yay, thank you.
Whoa!
Well, I had Stream
Trademark
Elements.
Marcus
What I use Stream
Mathers.
Elements for?
I got a full-on robot chubby.
A new follower.
Mathers to the outside.
Hello, the macaroni.
Marcus Mathers taking out all the competition.
Pinpoint accuracy.
Um,
The way he cleared the
15.
top rope and hit dead bullseye on one called
headphones as well.
Manders.
He knew that Mayfair's was
Really good
down,
at it,
so
guys.
turned his
Thank
attention
you.
to the
Thank you
champion,
for
and now
training me.
Mathers climbing up top. WXW title on the line. Here comes Mathers. Did he jam his leg up? I think he did.
Yeah, and Mayfair's got out of the way.
Oh!
Oh, the cutaway
Tate
just stayed
Mayfair's
with
is
me.
done.
In front of here. Oh, nice.
Mathers takes out the knee.
Well, welcome. Thank you so much for
2
joining.
strikes to the skull. Mathers again.
Yeah, progress is.
Mayfair down, Mathers in control. Big opportunity.
Oh, gigantic.
I got a full-on robot chubby.
Thank you for following.
That's gotta be
Oh
it.
my gosh. Follower gold
Here is your
net.
winner.
Oh my gosh.
And still
Good Friday.
WXW Unified World Champion.
Good morning front row people before the show. They might be part of the show. No, you just know. You just know.
An old school Haas.
Big ball
Look
man
at this
won, but
lariat.
Kenny Cold pants.
Good
Yes.
God.
Let's go Bear.
Jack, I'll tell you what, Manders, an absolute bulldozer.
Okay, I'm gonna go pee. I'll be back.
We have more action on the way here. One called Manders retaining the WXW Championship. See some of the action coming up as Progress heads back to Manchester, June the 29th. Far from Ordinary People, Chapter 181. June the 29th, 3 o'clock start time. ProgressWrestling.com is the place to get your tickets. And again, check out all the Progress action on demand, ProgressPlus.com. I know some of you in the UK watching live right there. And again, good morning to everybody in the UK. Happy late night, early morning for those of you on the East Coast. And for those of you here on the West Coast, it's, you know, it's Taco Bell time maybe, right?
How's that for a triple threat match? Heck yeah. With that said, the following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Ring announcer Sam Laterna with the introductions. And again, we have some exciting action on the way. The women's championship is on the line. Nina Samuels defending the belt against Rio and Vert Vixen. Also on the way tonight, we will see the legendary Minoru Suzuki in action here tonight.
We did it.
Hailing from Paris, France, weighing in at 176 pounds, he
This is logos from
is
Paris, following the venue. Yes. Right, so who was meant to fight? Gosh. Oh my gosh, my brain. I'll turn my brain on a second. Let's go. ADHD Hever. Oh, thank you, Aphrodisiac. Oh my gosh, I know.
Kuro
So
stepping in here.
the thing is, on these drugs, you have to hydrate so much, so just been
Taking the
peeing so much.
opportunity. This is one of the things about pro
Pro
wrestling. They
wrestling.
always
So
say,
they,
have your gear
right,
ready.
so he stepped in
Kuro
because
looking to take advantage of that,
it was
taking
Mike
a
DeVecchio.
Big opportunity here on
Who's
a
he meant
big
to fight?
show
I think Axel
here at
Fisher, maybe?
Progress, Las Vegas.
I don't know what
Collective.
happened. But so he stepped in, so they're repping European wrestling because Mike DeVecchio is
time
Belgian.
and time again at events like this, on weeks like this, all
Hello,
it takes
Macaroni
is
Prince.
one
Pushing
standout
everywhere. I haven't seen
performance,
Crow
and it
yet.
can completely change
We're in for a treat.
your
Yeah, t-shirt.
trajectory.
There we go.
You know, a lot of times,
Actually, can get
Veda,
past
to your
one time.
point,
Oh,
I mean, even for us in some ways, you come into this weekend and you think, well, I've got, 2 events, 3 events, and then somebody's flight gets canceled, somebody gets sick, whatever. Next thing you know, last minute, you're running in there, you're filling in for somebody. Always have your gear,
You're in for a
always
treat with
be
Mike
ready.
DeVecchio here.
And
His
that's the
opponent,
situation that Curl finds himself in.
Brussels,
Just
Belgium,
insane.
weighing in at 250 pounds.
Just
he
insane.
is Mike DeVecchio.
The Belgian War Machine, my first time seeing
He's insane.
Vecchio in action, but I know that
The amount
he's
of
got a lot of
momentum
praise,
this
there's a
man
lot of
gets for
eyeballs on
being
him,
an
there's a lot
actual
of buzz
frick
about
shit
this
house
guy in the
is
UK.
Well, he
astonishing.
passes the eyeball test, that's for sure. Clearly someone who is going to be able to throw you around in a powerhouse, explosive strength,
A singularly
and
attractive man also, it must be
surprisingly
said.
agile for someone his size.
I've been
Exactly.
a big fan
So
of
agile for
Mike
someone his
D
size.
for a long time, just completely amazed by some of the feats of
just meet him in
athleticism and the
person.
feats
I know,
of
that's the thing, it's
strength
just like,
that
I
he's
know most
able
of these people.
to pull off.
I have to be careful what I
Has
say.
recently been succeeding in all Japan.
He's a very big, strong boy.
Popped over here to
And he's
Vegas
had a company on it.
for a huge week. But yeah, Mike D
Smother
is
him
someone
with
who,
peanut butter just like
Can
a
we use that term
waffle.
freak athlete? That's what you're going to see on display
That's what we
here.
do to Belgians we like.
He was expecting to battle Axel Tischer, and
he
Tischer
is
unable
lovely.
to compete. That's
I've
why,
not chatted to him much,
Kuro
but I've seen him around.
has
Whatever.
taken this
Also, I think,
matchup,
well,
but-
I know. I won't spread gossip.
Very different kind of opponent.
Oh, yeah.
Very different kind of competitor. But like you said, Rich, it's about being ready. It's about being able to pivot your game plan.
Whoa!
Kuro is more than ready.
Heads up, this
I'll say I really respect wrestlers who date
flamboyant
other
Parisian
wrestlers because it's like they put their money where their
taking it
mouth
right
is.
to-
You know?
to Di Vecchio, and whoa!
Whoa! Colliding with the front row.
You talk about pivoting, you talk about changing game plans. There's no way Mike D had that on the card for what was going to get this matchup started.
Ask.
You wonder,
because
is that something that awakens the beast, right?
I thirst so hard
I
for
don't know
Randy
that I'd wanna
Orton
get,
personally.
Di Vecchio
Yeah.
angry at me.
Whoa.
There's some wrestlers I
And
know
if
personally.
Kuro
I still,
has
I
his
still
way,
thirst for them.
He's going to have this over and done with very, very quickly. A solid game plan.
I mean, that would have to be considered an
Uh-oh.
upset. Oh, what?
Look at his lats are just insane.
Scooping
He's
him
so
out of
strong.
the cannonball.
Oh,
Mike
stop it.
D. Whoa,
He's so
Kuro up from
strong.
behind.
Missed with the lariat. Back elbow misses,
He
and
should
a
have been
single
so
leg
far
drop
from his
kick.
Corby murder grandpa.
Mike Di
No,
Vecchio
you
to the
not missed
outside.
Corby
Made his
murder
debut at
grandpa.
Strong Style last year.
I
and
think that's
impressed
the
so many. Has been the talk of
headline
progress
match. My brain's
for the
not on
past
yet.
year.
Kuro looking to fly.
Whoa! Oh, and he caught
Oh,
him.
no.
Di Vecchio caught him.
Jeez, the power of this
so
man.
strong.
Propelled back into the front row and still
And again,
managed
like,
to hold
he
on
fucking
to a
flips
body.
around.
Jeez,
He gets
just
so
a
much momentum. He's so agile. And in
disrespectful
real life, he's like
powerbomb
even
onto the
bigger than what he
apron.
looks like.
This is what
Good
I'm talking
morning,
about.
Liam.
It's just an unforgettable
We're watching wrestling. Look at this big, strong,
athlete.
handsome man.
An unforgiving athlete,
Oof.
too. Referee Scarlett
That's
Donovan
me
out to check
massaging my
on
hip flexors, by the way.
Kuro.
And yeah,
Wow.
Kuro's French.
Just that display of power.
We're loving him so
I'm
far.
gonna get another look at that
It's the third match.
at
yeah.
some point.
And
That
you
was
missed
insane.
the three-way.
Take a look.
Right there.
triple threat
catching
match. The
Kuro.
three-way. You missed the three-way.
Look at the power bomb. Swinging him around.
And you missed
What's
the
the way
tag team
that
match
Kuro lands on the apron.
with
I mean,
Lycos Jim
not
and
only
boisterous
is this
behavior.
painful, it's
Where's my computer sitting
disorienting
in a
as
world
well.
where Via's mommy and Randy's
Well,
stepdad?
Kuro's not a small man
No.
either.
No.
I respect and admire Mike
6'2",
Vecchio.
6'3",
He's a very
probably.
attractive man.
Oh,
But I believe he's taken. So I am respectful of that.
I'm watching this. I'm
And
watching
yes, I know
Mike
that
D
both
here.
Randy and Ray are taken, but
And
they're just
you
a bit further
mentioned it, Rich.
removed
He
than
came
someone I would
into
like
this
ostensibly
evening
be in the
thinking he
public
was-
league.
Hey, he came into the week, Jack, thinking that he was going to be battling Axel Tischer, and Veda, as you said, I mean, completely different
He's-
type of opponent.
there are-
and it can throw you off, right?
Are there
absolutely.
wrestlers in
Gotta come
progress
up
I
with
have more of a
completely
crush on?
different
I'll say
sort of
that.
Game plan.
I'll say
especially
that.
against,
I don't want to get myself in trouble. Also,
like Kuro.
I love Life is Ruined. Thanks for stopping by, Lands Rat Project. I really, really appreciate you. It's early in the morning on a bank holiday weekend.
You know, I
Weekend.
wonder.
Oh, to the back.
Well, yeah, this was supposed to be for the Atlas Championship. That's what Mike D came in to this event thinking he was going to have. It almost, I wonder if this is kind
Also
of
just
a little bit of a fire
look at
under him. I
those
wonder if he's
muscles.
taking out
I've
some
gotta go to the gym today.
frustrations on
You don't
poor
want to say
Kuro
because your
right
DM's been
now.
more than busy already. Exactly.
Mike Di Vecchio, 28 years old, one of the most talked about stars in the European circuit.
Yeah, I really
And
like it.
I think
His
you're
gear.
absolutely right, Jack.
Kuro's gear.
And especially the way Kuro started the match off. If he was pissed off to begin with, he's going to be extra fired up now.
Kuro's fighting for his life right now.
Whoa, up and over. Oh, the explosiveness.
Nasty.
Nice.
It's that speed and that strength
I told you guys he
combined
was fast.
that makes
I love when I'm
DeVecchio,
right.
so dangerous.
It happens all the time. Good morning, Tempest. Haven't seen you in a minute. Since like less
Look at
than
this
12
power.
hours
Gut
ago.
wrench.
Kicked the air, then they ran back and forth for a bit. Nice.
Now Kuro able to slip free, at least for the time being.
I just want a man to do that with me. You know, grab me from
Elbow
behind,
after
spin me
elbow.
around a bit.
I got a full-on robot chubby.
Get some
Welcome,
space.
Galactic. Thank you for following.
Yikes.
We're watching
Almost
wrestling.
sent through the
Oh,
canvas.
no.
Is Kuro owing money? He is just.
Whoa.
Jeez.
Hey, maybe he kicked his
Jeez
dog
Louise.
or something.
Yeah, he is.
He just makes it look
Mike
so
D
effortless
is just
as well.
throwing Kuro around.
Jack, I think there's something to
Aw.
what you were saying before.
Thank
that
you for
Mike
gifting
D
us
is
sub,
proving the
Clever.
point.
Look at my
He didn't
hearts.
get the match
They
that he
overflow
wanted tonight.
6 today.
Really making an impression on the fans here tonight. To your point earlier, Kuro listed at about 6'1",
Aw,
190
you guys are
pounds,
cute.
and Mike DeVecchio is tossing him around like he's a bag of flour.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I think Mike D is on moon gravity right now.
That's gonna be all. Man,
There we go.
what a powerhouse!
What a
Here's
powerhouse.
your winner, Mike DeVecchio.
Merciful. Really, this
He's so
mercifully.
big in real
This
life.
comes to an
He's like
end.
12 of
Mike DeVecchio.
And I'm not
I
small.
gotta say though, I was impressed.
Oh, yeah,
by
we've got Tegan
Kuro.
emotes.
He came flying out of the gate with that high flying
I've got to make some more
explosiveness.
now.
But
That
in
was
the
like-
end, Mike D just too strong.
There we go.
Predator eyeballing his
Do your 10
prey.
more times. Yeah.
I don't know if I buy this. Kuro can't even get back to his feet. I mean, what?
Look at there. Mikey
He
is
is
a beast.
absolutely
He's a
rocked.
beast. Look at his legs are like the size of Randy Orton's. That's saying
Whoa.
something.
Lift up the man's arm and shove him face first into the turnbuckle. Why not?
So impressive.
Yes, I love when they.
Mike D with
Make
a
the titties dance.
definitive victory.
Matt
here
Cordona.
at
Yeah, a little bit in the
Chapter
face.
179.
What an
little bit.
impression this man has made on the fans here in the United States. Keep an eye on this guy, Mike DeVecchio. Perhaps the next breakout star from the UK.
Hey, good job, kid. Go away.
I think Axel Tischer
Eh.
has to be very worried about this man.
Stay humble.
You see right there, coming up July the 27th, Progress returning to the historic Electric Ballroom. What a venue. Camden Town, London.
It's a good ass
Chapter
venue.
182, progresswrestling.com, the place to get your tickets.
That venue's close enough to me that I
3
can walk.
o'clock bell
For a
time
30-minute
on
walk
the
or like
27th of
15
July.
minutes
Mike
public
DeVecchio
transit.
with an impressive win. But coming up
they
next,
mentioned the
Nina
rest name and
Samuels
I'm following
defending her
her on
Progress
IG.
Women's
Oh,
World
nice.
Championship
Ooh.
against
She's got
two
a chance.
competitors who may be a little more focused on each
Yeah, I
other
don't
than they are with
recognize her.
capturing the gold, Veda.
We're watching
Yeah,
the
we
Progress
saw
show.
earlier
Amazing.
today.
Guys,
at
it's
the
not as
5.
easy as it looks being in an evening gown and getting into this ring without stairs.
Rio and Vert Vixen, I mean, they are good
Again,
for
if you
each
want
other.
to
Are you
subscribe,
ready for
those of you who haven't,
championship
to Demand Progress Plus, I've
Over all
got a
that in
code.
just a second.
Should be pinned in the chat. Use
I'm gonna
Tegan
want you to
Progress, you
get
get
real,
50% off. So it's
real loud, 'cause the
normally
following
£7
contest
something a month,
is
so
a
it'd be £3 something a month, which is insane. 50% off is a pretty good deal.
Progress Women's World Championship.
Here we go.
Not only did Vert Vixen and Rio brawl today, Veda, last Sunday in Seattle, they went at it, and it goes back to the Women's Defy to Survive match,
Let's go, Vert.
in which Rio
Bad
won
for Jerry.
and earned herself a title shot. The new
Yeah,
number one
what
contender
happened? Where's
for the
Jerry?
Defy Women's Champion, Marina Shafir.
Where is Jerry? What happened? What's the goss?
This is a
What do you know that I
rivalry
don't?
that is quickly spreading around the globe.
Personal bias here.
And
Yeah.
if Vert Vixen can focus
I've never
on
seen Vert Vixen
becoming
wrestle. Heard good things.
Progress Women's Champion, here tonight, I mean,
out
that would
walking
just
dog
ratchet
wearing
this
the dress, right?
rivalry
Oh.
up another level.
Rio
Jerry
with the
Bakewell,
second
good lad.
longest reign as
Solid
Progress
lad.
Women's World
He's
Champion.
He's so good at what he does.
Bert
So Jerry
Vixen,
Bakewell,
to her
if you
credit,
guys continue
the first
watching
ever Defy
Progress
Women's
shows,
Champion and
he
longest
MCs,
reigning up to this
and
point.
he's
but
just so
Marina
good.
Shafir closing in
He's
on
so good. He's
on
very
that
good at getting the
record.
crowd's energy up. Dogs over visas.
Vert Vixen as well, Veda.
Also
I
known
don't know,
here
the
from
last 6
Fantasy
months or
Football
so,
Warfare
probably ever
Edition.
since she lost the Defy Women's title, the edge has been sharpened. It's been a different Vert Vixen.
Oh yeah, we've seen, you know, Vert Vixen has
I
always
love
been
her.
persistent, she's always been courageous, but we've now seen this new edge, this new aggressiveness, sometimes a little bit of a mean streak, and I gotta say, I like it. I think it's what Vert needs to get back on the winning side of things. But out next is Rio, someone who I think she was born with a mean streak. This is not something she's had to develop over time.
And you think about that mean
She's
streak.
also-
Rio was
she was in the
someone
WWE
who,
show in London
Rich, as you'd
as
mentioned,
a
second
medical
longest
referee.
women's
I did
champion
mention
here in
she-
Progress. Almost became the longest reigning, but
Yeah,
it was
opening
Nina
to that show was kind of
Samuels
big deal.
who
Like,
cost her
Progress,
that
yeah.
by jumping her, taking advantage, and getting a quick win over Rio. I'm sure that's something that's still stewing with Rio going into this one, in addition to what's going on with her and Vert Vixen.
Absolutely. Rio was like hours away from holding that
Maybe
record.
after we're done, so I'm going to
And
play,
Nina Samuels
once
took
this
it
is
away
done,
from
I will
her.
play my favorite match from last year, which was at last year's Super Strong Style 16. In that same show, there
leader
was a
of
women's
the
ladder
pack.
match. It was so good.
And there you
that
go,
Rio was
getting
in,
right in
and Nina
Vert's
was in.
face. Referee Jacob Thomas over there to
Kanji?
separate the two, and
Was it just the three of them?
bumping heads
Or was it
before the
five
match
of them?
even
I don't
started.
remember. It was
A lot
very
of
good.
eyeballs. You talk about everybody watching and how important this weekend of action is. Rio already has a lot of eyeballs on her.
Yeah.
And Jack, I know highly talked about,
Lizzie Evo
highly
as well. That's
touted,
right.
and,
That's right. Lizzie was in it.
well, perhaps a good
Go,
showing
Nina.
here could
See, it's
help
a
her take
shame
the
this
next
is
step. Who
in
knows?
Vegas because you won't
Yeah,
hear
you
people
talk about
singing
those
and chanting
eyeballs.
about
We
her
talked
tiny
about
hat.
it a little bit earlier as well for some of our other matches. Getting a big time
Nina's brilliant.
spotlight
She's got
win
about
and
111
a
belts at this point.
championship goes a very
Friend of us all,
long
Nina
way, but
Samuels.
easier
Forward with
said
Lizzie.
than
Thank you,
done.
Lizzie.
Nina Samuels is someone who has found a way to hold
Caught
on to
Vert
this
and Rio on the
championship by
Defy
hook or
show.
by
Love
crook.
Nina on
Every
NXT.
single time
Nice.
she puts it on the line.
Hello, Peach Quinnell.
And I think Nina Samuels
I
is
choked on your name.
uniquely
Good
positioned
morning.
to possibly do that, considering all the issues
Good morning.
between
Good morning.
Vert
Thank
Vixen
you
and
for
Rio.
joining.
Sam Laterna has the introductions.
Very cute.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is a triple threat match for the Progress Women's World
Aw,
Championship.
thank you for gifting us subs. You must look at my hearts. I'm almost at my goal.
Introducing first, hailing from Austin,
gosh.
Texas, she is
Oh, thank you,
Player
Clever.
One, Vert Vixen.
Nice. Yes. If you like what you see and you want to subscribe to Demand Progress Plus, my code gets you 50% off subscription. So it's like £3 a month, which is insane.
She is
Oh yeah,
the
emotes
most
unlocked.
dominant woman in all of Europe. Give it up for Rio.
Rio's great. She's got such good energy in the ring. Really admire her, you know?
And their opponent, hailing from London,
Yeah, oh yeah,
England,
it's permanent discount.
she is
Lifetime
the star
access,
of the
guys.
Nina Samuels Show, your Progress Women's World Champion, Nina Samuels.
She's so great. She's such
Calls
a she has
herself the
so
prima
much
donna.
heat. She's an excellent heel. She really elevates any wrestler she gets in the ring with.
She
She's
does,
so
in fact.
hardworking. She's so
Tiny
skilled.
hat.
I don't know how she does. She's
I believe
in
that's
like
called a
every
fascinator.
promotion here as well. She works hard. So
It is fascinating.
hard for your
Well, as we
money.
keep talking about all the attention,
You're
all the
wheeling a bit with these
eyes,
two friends.
justifiably, on Rio.
Nice.
She's the star of the show. She believes
Aw.
that all of that attention attention, all of those eyes need to be on her at all times.
Now, Nina Samuels said going into this matchup, and I'm paraphrasing here, she's going to let Vert and Rio kind of
Second
beat
best
themselves
hat
up
to
and then
Charlie's.
pick
Yeah,
the
it's pretty
bones
good
of her
there.
competitors.
Smart strategy.
You know,
Ding,
Oh,
dong.
and we're seeing that happen right now. Look at Nina just rolled out of the ring.
yeah, and Nina, as she said, she's
I
letting
wish they
these
had
two
more.
go
I
at it. You know,
will say,
Nina's
wish they
someone
had
who's
more
so
women's matches on this
self-centered. I
card
can't help
because
but
the
think
depth
that
of
maybe she looks at this
talent for like
as two people
female British
fighting over
wrestlers is
her in
insane.
a certain way, you know?
I'm really obsessed with
wanting
Millie
her
McKenzie right now.
championship, wanting what she has.
Main character syndrome?
She is the embodiment of main character syndrome.
Suplexes.
And
I've
look at
never seen
Rio just
such
realized
snap
that
on
the
a
champ
suplex
isn't
in
even
my
involving
life. The
herself
first
in
time
the
I saw
match,
her
and
wrestle was a
that's
couple
a
months
mistake.
back
You
at
cannot
Eve,
get
which is the
distracted
all-female
when Vert
wrestling
Vixen is there to
promotion that happened in the
capitalize.
UK. And it
I
was just,
understand wanting
it was
attention,
so
but Rio's
brutal
attention
to
is
watch.
something you-
Like I thought she was gonna snap.
All right, well,
The woman she was wrestling
Nina,
in half.
has she gotten
She's
your
so good.
attention
She's great heel
now?
as well.
Low
I
dive
do
under
love
the
Lizzie.
second rope. Very dangerous.
She's got a very
and
thick Liverpool
Hold on,
accent,
Vert
and so
winded up.
people in London
Oh,
hate her
and a
for
drop
that reason.
kick connects with Nina Samuels, who again is, it's not a safe space on the
Hoping she
outside of
wrestled
the
in
ring.
that, imagine.
Not with Vert Vixen and Rio fighting it out, as we saw
Yeah, this is the only
at
one.
the fight earlier today. They took their fight all the way out of the building.
Very good
But
one.
now a championship is on the line that they both want so desperately. They're gonna need to keep this fight contained in the ring if they're gonna hope to beat Nina Samuels for that title.
battling for position here. Vert with an elbow.
Battling for position.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Also, Session Moth
backbreaker.
Martina,
And
also
now
an
Samuels,
absolute
there she
legend.
is, picking the bones, so to
Another
speak.
person
Yeah,
who's
she's
like,
looking to
when she,
take advantage
when
and
her
get the
entrance music
pinfall.
hits in Electric Ballroom,
Big boot.
everyone
Fells
there is on their
Rio.
feet singing for the entirety of the song.
Samuels.
LA Taylor has good supers. Well, I'm sorry, it's
She
not
really
as good as
loves
Millie McKenzie's.
herself, huh, Veda?
I mean, again, she is the star of the show.
No, Nina works smarter, not
the
harder.
Nina Samuels show, which I'm a fan. I'm a fan. However, I don't think anyone could be as big of a fan of Nina Samuels as she is herself. Vert Vixen doesn't really seem to be a member of the fan club right now. Okay, so this is smart strategy on the part of the champ. She's trying to enlist Vert Vixen. Work together, they'll eliminate Rio, and oh!
Look at her biceps as
You know,
well.
that could have been a
Nina's
good
so
strategy, I
strong.
think. They work together, they take care of Rio, and
Luscious hair as well.
win-win
I'm
for
so,
these two.
I have so
But
much hair
Nina
envy.
Samuels,
She's got great hair.
as she says, needs more Nina. I think she wants to be the main character, as Rich said earlier.
And in the end, there can only be one Progress Women's World Champion. There can only be one winner of this match.
Such athleticism.
And always
gymnasticism.
the entertainer,
Danceicism.
Nina Samuels.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Able
three
to
great hair.
reposition is Samuels,
hairs
but
here.
Vert Vixen has that strength. Samuels again with the cartwheel.
Always time for a little
Oh, also, how could I
little
forget?
show
I think
from Nina Samuels.
my
but
favorite
not
British
gonna win a
wrestler
match
right
that
now.
way.
Jack, this is what I was talking about
Rain
before. This newfound
frickin'
aggressiveness
Leverkusen.
out of Vert Vixen.
Imagine
She is just
if
ruthless,
Rhea
she is
Ripley was
relentless,
like
but
70s
I feel like
rocker
that's what it's
instead.
going to take to become a champion once again.
She's so
Like I said, Nina
good.
Samuels, someone
Like, and
who
she's so
is
over. It's
very
like Jey
crafty,
Uso levels of
able to-
over.
gotta cover.
When she enters and she
Always
comes out
finds
to
a way to use
that song by the
deception, to use
Cult.
cunning, to find ways to hold on to that championship.
Not waiting for the rain, but that one that has rain in it.
Rio,
And
for that matter,
her
is gonna need
entrance,
all the
like what she
aggression
does
they
at the
have
top rope at the end of her
to
entrance,
find a
she's
way
so,
to get that
she's
championship out of the
phenomenal.
grasp
Her gear is also
of Nina
so
Samuels.
sick.
And we are back to Rio and Vert
she's
fighting
brilliant in the ring.
over this waist lock here. Rio able to turn it around.
Whoa!
Oh, I'm impressed
Massive
with the purple
twisting
pink
suplex.
sky blue color scheme.
And Samuels again from
Oh,
behind.
grab Rio by the hair.
Three great
Slugging
full
away now.
pairs.
Rio trying to cover up. Referee
someone's,
admonishing the champion.
Moves it was just every different kind of suplex. Ooh,
But Nina Samuels,
good. Rain by the color.
you know, the
Thank you. I thought it was just
champion's
rain.
advantage.
Why
She
am I
can really
overcomplicating
punch
it?
away all she wants and
You
still
appreciate
walk
that
away
the
with
more
that
Cameron
championship.
producers respect female wrestlers and don't linger and actively change
Depositing
angles of wrestlers and
Rio
compromising pose.
in the
Just
corner.
corners are the one that- Yes.
And then a
Yeah, solid point.
blatant choke by Samuels, whatever it
I'll say maybe I
takes.
wish they lingered more on some of the male wrestlers.
But like you were saying, this
Just
is
a
smart
suggestion.
strategy. Isolate one
Just
of
a
your opponents.
suggestion. Also,
And
say
you know, her energy she came in with.
Thank you for
we said it at the
cheering,
top. She's going to
Siemens.
let these two, Vert Vixen and Rio,
Like butterfly
fight it
suplex,
out
tiger
and sort
suplex,
of
dragon
pick her
suplex.
spots, and that's literally what Nina Samuels has been
Ooh.
doing every time.
I want
she
a
seems
suplex
to
to be
lose
named
control,
after me one
she
day.
sort of lets the
That's what
other
I'll know
rival
if
come
I'll
in
admit it.
and take
Is there
advantage,
Tempest
and then she
suplex?
finds her spot again.
Just cut down Rio again, and
The Tempest
on the
Plex?
outside, Vert Vixen was trying to get back into the match. Nina eliminated that, has focused back on Rio once again. Oh!
Samuels 110 days as champion. It's a long way to go to match what
Tempest
Rio
suplex.
did
It's a
is
suplex and it made
Rio
this
driving the
cool.
shoulder into the midsection.
He's
Rio
not wrong.
Oh!
You're not wrong.
lost the
Pass your no
title
long to your buds at Progress.
at the end of December. Progress
have
Unboxing,
that much love.
29th of December
They like me, but I don't
at
have
the
that much
Electric
love.
Ballroom. Samuels able to earn
who
the
have I got to
win.
win? I'm gonna say Samuels.
Oh, and now with a double stack and
Oku
double
Jacobs.
knees,
Leg
Samuels.
hook.
Yeah.
Almost
I'd
pulled
like
back
it
a
to
little
be
too hard
Oku.
on the leg and threw herself off balance.
See belly to belly or T-bone. You guys having so much fun grilling
Zero in on
Tempest?
Vert Vixen here.
Rio, if you're keeping track, 434 days as champ. Second only to Ginny, who held the title for 482 days.
Dastardly,
Samuels
Nina.
with that kind of an attitude. I mean, your target
Dastardly.
anyway as champion. Just gonna like make sure that that target is repainted on a daily basis.
Well, like low
Yeah,
key,
I mean,
that one
it's
feels
not
so
here
good.
to make friends
Like,
at all. Is Nina
when I see that
Samuels.
wrestler
Yeah,
move,
but
I
I
get
mean, there's a
jealous.
way to
Oh, that
to
one less
compete and be
so.
sporting about it, isn't there?
They
Cover.
don't have the spinal strength to take that.
Ver able to kick out. I mean, do you,
T-Bone is
do you
a
have
four.
to take the low road,
Exploder.
Veda?
She's the star of the show.
No, all
That
right.
show is the Nina Samuels
Okay,
show.
I'm
There's
sorry.
not room.
I'm
Name
sorry.
every
I'm
second
suplex in
billing.
that
I'm just
order.
asking
Oh my
questions
God.
There's
here.
no room for anyone else. But we talked about how long Rio
Did you
was
just
champion
expose the
over
business?
400 days. Nina Samuels, she's got a long way to go.
What
But the
business
way
did
that
I
this
expose?
is happening now, I mean, it
What
seems like
business?
she could do it. She is firmly in control.
I'm actually pretty surprised the dominance Nina Samuels
Oh,
has had in this
uh-oh.
one, considering the level of competition. But Vert Vixen, a dangerous striker,
saying a
getting
move
back
would
in
feel good.
this.
Oh, they're going shot for shot.
I mean,
but
I can think of a
look
few
at
other moves
Rio.
that feel
She
very
has
good.
ascended.
I like it when the wrestlers go ass to ass.
Realizing now the predicament. Double single leg drop kick,
Twitch's
2
version
for
of a
1.
curveball.
And the former champ maybe back in the driver's seat.
Rio, 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 Rio.
And
Rio.
what a double whammy for Rio if she's able to get the win here.
Ooh, those
to
clotheslines.
get the championship back,
those
to put
clotheslines.
away Nina Samuels after Nina Samuels stole the championship from her, and to get a win over Vert Vixen, such a bitter
I get
rival.
the same
Well, this is
rush
kinda-
from
kinda the
accurately
opposite of
calling
Samuel's strategy.
wrestling
Rio,
moves
instead of
as I do
taking on
from
both of her opponents at
accurately
once.
identifying dog
Massive
breeds.
swinging neck breaker. Here comes Samuel swinging a
I mean,
miss.
Headbutt.
Because
Rio
again, like
not
I'm
afraid
relatively new to wrestling,
to
still
get
learning.
ultra physical. That
So
headbutt
it'll
nailed
be like,
Samuels
oh,
right under the chin.
there-
There's
Period.
something to be said about
move
an
ends up ass
athlete
to ass.
who use
You
their
know,
own
sometimes when they like
skull
put
as
someone in
weapon.
a, I'll point it out when I see it.
Rio's just an absolute.
What is it,
alpha
small package,
of a
or when they just sort of
competitor.
roll them up and they're like
Samuel's
squatting
trying to put
down
her
on
chin
them,
back
and
in
it's just like their
place.
buttholes are kissing,
Rio
but through the clothes.
you're right, and
to get
So
back
it's
on her feet.
The alpha, the leader of the pack.
an hour.
She lives by that
already?
mantra.
Oof. Crucifix.
Yeah, even as she's
Crucifix.
being
Oh,
Thank you.
right
Being
now
attacked
Rio's
from
being
behind, yeah.
ping-ponged.
Pinky Pongy.
This is broken down into chaos. Wait a second. Vert Vixen with the jackknife.
Ooh. Oh my gosh.
Nina Samuels trying to take advantage. Too strong, Vert Vixen.
She landed
Sends
right
it
on her,
packing.
landed right on her hip too. Did Samuels? Vert, look at that blue thunder bomb.
Fine,
this could
I'll
be it
allow
right
it.
here.
Siemens, I'm glad you're back to
Oh,
testing
man.
the auto mod.
The
I
red
have
ring of
permitted
death
butthole
is what
kiss.
Vert calls it.
Sometimes I do
It feels a little
screenshot the
bit
things
like
you
the
make
first
me
half
permit.
of this match was Vert Vixen and Rio trying to deal with their issues as we see the blue
I love
thunder
you guys.
bomb almost put away the champion. But now it feels like Vert Vixen and Rio have realized this is for
So
championship
strong.
gold. And even though they have their issues, at the end of the day, it's
will.
about winning championships.
A thing about me is I keep
Samuels
my whole desktop
went
will
for the
fill with
round of kick,
icons,
but
and
got
then I
caught.
scoop
Oh,
them
and
all into a folder called
hamstrung.
Deal With Later, and I just repeat. So my laptop is this like
Vert looking to the
Matryoshka doll
outside
of
in.
like,
Okay,
Possibly
Vert
Brainbuster.
Vixen.
Or like
Could
a
this
Dante's
be game
Inferno.
over?
Oh my God!
Brainbuster!
holy
Vert's gonna win
shit.
the title!
Ah!
And Rio
Oh
was
my
down and
God.
out, but
Did you see that?
boy, out of the corner of her eye, she saw what was about to occur.
I think
It's
Vert's a
like,
lot
not on
stronger
my
than she
watch.
looks.
What an effort from
No
Vert
kidding. I know, but it's
Vixen there.
like now I have various ones in various
Rio,
tiers
though,
of the
playing
Dante's
spoiler,
Inferno of hell that
stopping
is my
what could have
computer.
very well been a new champion
Folded her.
moment.
Oh my God. Oh.
Oh, that was devastating. But wait a second,
Venus spoiler.
Samuels from behind.
Has the
into the
tights.
tights.
Oh, 2 count.
2 count. Oh, 2 count. I knew what
Another
I sounded
headbutt
like.
to the chin.
I think
That
if I were
staggered Rio
an
that
announcer,
time,
I would
but-
like really turn up the California.
Oh, if she
accent.
hits this,
Look
it's
at
all
that.
done.
2 count.
It could be all done right
Oh,
here.
holy shit.
That is it. Rio is champ once again. And hey,
Whoa! Vert Vixen pulling the referee out of the ring.
okay, Rich. Now you talked
Is
about
Nina's
it before.
neck all
Vert
right?
Vixen, she has a new mean streak. She has a new sense of aggression.
Just folded her
Vert Vixen is the
cervical
last person who
vertebrae.
I would think would physically assault a referee like that.
Siemens, you'd
Well,
love
say what you want
Nina
about
IRL.
It.
Like
Saved
that,
the
this whole
match forward.
character,
That one
it's
looked like it
giving
was done.
No.
Not
Dance
for Vert
captain?
Vixen.
Well, and I think
It's
most
giving
that.
theater kid.
importantly, it kept Rio from becoming champion
Samuels
again.
down and out. Vert with the
Oh.
cover.
Oh my God.
Just able to roll the shoulder
Such
up. And,
lovely
you know,
Venus Scott
Vert
commentary.
pulling
Oh, nice.
the referee out of the ring, I think is even less about the title and more about
1000
just making
IQ
sure that
reviver.
Rio doesn't succeed.
And she may have eliminated Rio from this match entirely. Nina Samuels got the shoulder up, but she seems to be virtually out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Game over. No, no, no.
Oh.
Champ grabbing the hair, it looked like there,
The hair. The hair.
trying to get back in control.
I'd be terrible at commentary. It'd just be
Oh.
me. I'd feel so bad for the people
Samuels.
that I don't thirst as loudly for. It'd just be me. Oh, she got her.
Here is your
Called it.
winner,
Called it.
and still
It'd be me just giving
Women's World Champion,
very subjective opinions.
Nina
I also just want everyone to succeed, so be like, oh, they're so good.
And as you can hear,
Or I'd
not
like find a compliment to
not
give
a
them.
popular result
And then I would
here
forget what the moves are and not be able to
for
call them
Nina
IRL.
Samuels,
And it would,
but,
just, it would be
she
a lot of
doesn't
like,
care about that. All
oh.
she wants to hear is still champion.
If you go to a wrestling show with me,
Well, that's the
as
story
some
of the
chat
star of the
members
show, isn't
can
it?
attest
She
to,
finds her
Tempest,
moments, she takes
Pete,
advantage, and she keeps the
it's
championship.
just a lot of,
As we
oh
go
my
back to this
God.
brain buster
Just
from
a lot of me
Vert
screaming.
Vixen, almost put
Screaming
things
ouchie
away.
ouchie. Screaming Mamma Mia, Papa Pia.
But
Good morning,
Nina Samuels
Sparky.
able to walk away with
That was
the
a hell of a match.
championship yet again in a big-time defense.
It was a great
But
showcase
has she
for those
really
wrestlers.
settled things with
Yeah.
either of these two competitors?
And meanwhile, Rio sliding back into the ring, and things
That
aren't
was
over between
excellent.
Rio and Nina Samuels, but I
That was
think
excellent,
Rio
excellent,
might have
excellent.
more pressing
If you're just
concerns.
tuning in, we're watching
As well.
Progress Wrestling
Because
chapter
we gotta remember,
is
it was
197.
Vert Vixen
They're in
who
Vegas right now.
cost
It's midnight
Rio
there.
that match.
If you like
She pulled the
Progress,
ref out.
I've got a coupon for 50% off subscriptions. Not just for 1 month, for as long as you subscribe, half off. So it's like £3 a month for access to all their back catalog, all the video specials that they do on all the wrestlers, and you can tune in live. If you're not in London, you can tune in live. Oh, ladies, what are you doing?
Fireworks here in Vegas.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, look at the pain in her eyes. She's heartbroken. Thank you, Clever. Yeah, right on the dome.
Well, you talked about wanting some payback possibly for pulling the referee
was-
out earlier.
there was
Rio,
ample
I think,
stank
just
on
got
that, I
a
think.
measure of it there.
She's not done.
But looking for another pound of flesh for costing her
Well, that's
potentially
what I was gonna do.
that
Touch it with
Progress
lipstick.
Women's
Because I
Championship.
ate half of it.
I
when
wouldn't
I
even
had
say
breakfast.
potentially, Jack. It was real.
She
It was hers.
did.
Vert Vixen paying for her
Oh,
crimes
It's my
against Rio.
favorite
and-
lipstick, and that's how much is left.
Yeah, this is a
Sad.
dangerous woman right here.
August 25th, Progress Wrestling comes back to the Electric Ballroom in Camden, London. Make sure to get your
Really don't know
tickets
how long,
for that one
how
for
they can be so precise to not break someone's neck while they're. Me neither,
Chapter
because I wouldn't.
183, not
I
out.
would not be.
100 shows at the Electric Ballroom,
Most local man
historic
levels of
event.
aftermath.
Don't miss it. Be there for it. August 25th, 2025.
ProgressWrestling.com, the place to get your tickets. Have you ever been to Camden Town in London? Really cool place.
Electric Ballroom is an
I have,
incredible,
guys.
incredible
Technically,
venue.
Camden's my borough.
More action on the way here.
That's where I
and,
pay my taxes to.
This one could get a little crazy. Scramble matchup on the way, Jack.
Scramble match.
I love chaos
Think
and I
about the
love
hang of it,
matches like
guys.
this. This is one I'm looking forward to.
The following contest scheduled for
Nice.
one fall.
One fall.
It's for the Progress Proteus
Get offered
Championship.
meth when you were 13.
And if you haven't had a chance to
I
look
saw my
over the
friend,
card for tonight, we have an
Sakisa's,
Emmy winner here tonight. We got a movie
working
star
progress
in this
show last night.
matchup.
One of my favorite jokes she talks about
And it's
being
not
offered
Effie.
crack at a
Yeah,
party.
yeah,
She said,
that's
what it means
true.
when you get offered crack.
Future
you look like
EGOT
someone who
Effie,
does
for
crack.
sure.
Oh, hell
But
yeah.
maybe future Proteus champion as well.
We've got some big personalities in this matchup, but the ring is only so big. It's going to be interesting to see how it tries to contain all of them.
I gotta tell you what, Effie is a guy that I've known since,
Effie's so great.
I wanna say 2016 or so, out of Tallahassee, Florida originally. And from the
What an
early days
entrance.
of his career to when he started to grow,
Incredible entrance music
former
choice,
Fest
yeah.
Wrestling champion in Gainesville, and he really used that to launch himself to the next level.
Travel it from
I
Croydon
think back
bar
to
shows.
WrestleMania weekend.
Amazing.
Was it 2017? Was that New Orleans or was that 2018? Anyway, I remember
So I always
going
tell
to
people-
an event with him and sitting there, and
Yes, the fish
Effie
was so
wasn't
good.
really, he had nothing that he was there as a fan. And I remember talking to him, and he's like, "What am I gonna do to take that
So the
next
place
step?"
I was born back
I'm
in
so
Canada is
excited
called
for Effie to
Surrey,
see how
but it is
he has
nothing like
taken
the
the
Surrey. He
reins,
was born in the
and
equivalent
he's really
of Croydon.
created his own
Born and raised
reality
in the
of it
equivalent
in
of
many
Croydon.
ways. A very, very special competitor and somebody who's unabashedly himself.
Yeah, he has
Is that
just
GCW
left
champion?
ahead of the competition.
Yes. Crowley.
He's going back through some photos.
I could say hands down, this man is an
WrestleMania weeks
excellent human. I
past,
like
and
him. We're friends
Saw
IRL.
that one. Good friend Tony Weinbender.
I first saw him.
the proprietor
Okay, we'll watch
of
his
Fest,
entrance and I'll chat.
not only Fest Wrestling,
it's
but the Punk Rock Festival as well. A couple of other folks as well. Our friend from Enjoy Wrestling, Scotty Swemba, was there. They're all just sitting there. Again, Effie, a fan at that point.
The best
and,
twat.
I mean, he's a phenomenon, but, well, so's Charles Crowley. What a weirdo.
Phenomenon is the word we're using right now for Crowley.
Oh, well, I was saying that about Effie. I called Crowley a weirdo.
Oh, I like Crawley. I think that he's someone who is an entertainer. He's a
I saw
showman.
Effie
He's a-
do a tag team match as
Carnival
Bussy
Barker style
with
kind
I can't remember her name.
unpredictable element
Was it
in
against-
this one.
It's
Session
that
twats?
puckish spirit
The what?
that we could.
You can't say that on the air.
Puckish.
Oh.
It's a Shakespearean reference.
Oh,
Rich.
I'm
We're
sorry.
classy here at Progress. I think Charles Crowley would
Alley
use
Catch,
another
thank you.
uckish word though for himself.
Want to mention real quick, Saturday, 11
Was
a.m.
Crowley in session
Pacific,
one? Yes,
2
I was
o'clock
there.
Eastern.
Yeah, December.
Effie's Big Gay Brunch 10, right here live on Triller Plus, part of the collective. Now,
I try not to be biased, but it is the best show of the entire week, except for Progress.
Yeah, he's very, it's like
I feel
weird steampunk
Yes, Big Gay
circus
Brunch. It is an
vibes,
important
Crowley.
event every single year.
But he's a lovely person. We are friends
you have
IRL.
two,
And he's honestly one of my favorite wrestlers to watch.
I don't know,
Because you
flamboyant,
can tell he's
oddball
an actor.
personalities.
And I
That
think I
embrace
admire him
the
because I'm
complete
also, as you know,
opposite. This
an
is
actor.
like meat and potatoes.
But his
No nonsense
like,
kind of guy.
character,
Former DPW national
his like
champ.
off the cuff
He's a
riffing
jerk.
in
He's
there.
an
He
asshole.
always
Yeah,
gets the
he-
whole
oh,
everybody
he just is.
laughing.
He'd
Everyone's
be happy
always
to
cheering
tell
for
you that
him.
himself.
He would. He loves that. And you look at him. He's not
Stud.
the biggest
Also,
guy,
what a
but
stud.
man,
So
is he
handsome.
tough.
So kind.
And he's got a
Very
mean
silly.
streak too.
We love him.
I know Rich, you and
He's
I
on EastEnders. I did not know that.
are there for Deadlock.
He's got the same
We
agent as
oftentimes
me now.
compare Adam Priest to a Dynamite Kid type, and you'll see exactly why. But next out is a competitor who really,
I do love this song.
he has no comparison. He has no compare in professional wrestling. Paul Walter Hauser, an Emmy Award winner, stepping into the Progress ring.
I can't wait for August the 1st. I'm a huge fan of the Naked Gun movies. I don't know if you've seen the trailer for the new
Oh,
one.
yeah.
It is
Golden Globe and
unbelievable.
Primetime Emmy Award winner.
Liam Neeson as the son of Frank Drebin, and Paul Walter Hauser, the sidekick,
Already
if you
booing
will.
Adam Priest because he's not
And
printed.
again,
Fair.
if you haven't seen the trailer for the new Naked Gun, Paul Walter Hauser, part of that, comes out August. Check out the trailer. I don't want to spoil it for you, but the last little part of that
20
trailer,
minutes chatting with
when
Kylie,
they're-
legit the
they're
nicest bloke, and
they're
there's a lot
saying
of
hi
nice
to their dads
wrestlers.
in the pictures. We'll just
Yes.
kind of leave it at that for now. Vinny, you've
He's,
seen it, right? Yeah, it's incredible.
GGBH.
Paul
Good
Walter
guy, backed
Hauser,
hard.
yes, he's an actor. Yes, he's won awards. But look, he's scrappy. You know, he may not be the most experienced of the wrestlers in here, but he's enthusiastic and he comes at this thing very seriously as pro wrestling.
He really does. He's a lifelong
Respect,
fan.
he's on Inside Out 2.
I think it's important to note that, especially as he heads into this
did not
World
know.
Championship match. This isn't
He
just
knows
like a
from
bit of
trivia.
fun
Right.
for Paul Walter Hauser.
Yeah,
It's
Paulie's
that
been
he is
training
determined
famously. Very
to
hard.
be a competitor.
There he is. YouTube Zone, Simon Miller. I respect a man in a singlet. As we all know, I love it when they pull their titties out, you know, they mean business.
The powerhouse. We
Yeah,
talked about
Simon's-
some of the
Simon's
fun
low-key an absolute
personalities in this
stud as well.
matchup. Simon Miller right up there
Yeah.
with them. But
He's
more than
insane.
just a
Just a brick
personality, you
shit
look
house.
at the guy.
He's also an
and he's
actor.
just
He
stacked
said he was on cast one of
muscle.
the biggest movies ever, to be fair. So it's, yeah.
Simon Miller, to me, is always such an interesting character in pro wrestling because in addition to, of course, his physical prowess, we got to keep in mind that he is
His physical prowess
he's really
is
just
Prince
a
Prowlin.
self-made man. He's someone who came onto
Prowlin.
the scene
Yeah.
as a content
Another
creator,
GGBH.
and a lot of people
That's
doubted
another
him.
thing I love
a lot
about
of people
indie
doubted
wrestling.
How seriously he was taking this.
So many
and now he
GGBHs.
stands as Proteus
Two guys, good
champion.
gals, back
He
hard.
has more than silenced those doubters.
Well, it certainly has something in common with Paul Walter Hauser,
Yeah.
right?
Wow.
Simon Miller joined us on
Not gonna
commentary
say
in,
the thoughts
the
in my
Defy
head right
Progress
now.
Tour
I'm
in the month of
not.
December.
You don't get access to them
Defy
today.
Progress Onslaught, New York and Chicago.
I'm
Simon
clearly not as
has a
brave
gift
when
of
there's a
gab,
good
that's
chance
for sure.
that people will see the things I say
Sam
about
Turner
them.
has the announcements.
Oops, 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 oops.
The
Oops, oops,
following
oops,
contest
oops,
scheduled
oops.
for one fall.
Let's watch some
is
meat
for
slapping,
the
guys.
Progress Proteus
Never liked to on what culture.
Championship.
Shots fired, Sparky.
Introducing first.
Shots fired.
he
I like watching him wrestle.
is Effie.
How can you not root for Effie? Queer icon.
Next, he has requested I refer to him as the Spectacular Twat. He is
I love the tail.
Charles Crowley.
Low-key furry vibes. He's also, he did mocap for the new Fantastic Four. I think he plays,
Next,
who's the
from
guy on fire?
Battleground, Alabama, he is
Exactly.
Eddie Styles.
You guys get what I mean when I say I can't say what I'm thinking.
Priest. And Adam Priest
Straight
is
is probably
requesting
interesting,
for
right?
me to
Yeah.
say, roll, tide, roll.
All right.
Next, from Saginaw, Michigan, weighing at 240
took-
pounds, tonight he makes his
Saginaw,
progress
Icon.
debut.
That's my favorite.
He
It took me 4 days to
is
hitchhike from Saginaw. There you go.
Walter Hauser.
It's my favorite Simon and Garfunkel song. Not that I listen to them a ton, but I do love that
And
song.
their opponent, he is simply
Sensational
the People's Progress Proteus Champion.
Yes, look at those thighs. Look at that back.
Simon Miller.
Sorry, neighbors.
First pinfall of submission determines the winner.
You have been such a
We
good
gotta
girl.
talk about that. I mean, it means that Simon
How
Miller
dare
has
you,
a
Siemens.
clear
How dare you know me?
disadvantage in this matchup. He's got
Oh my god, it's
four
too early to be
opponents,
turned on this
and
one.
he himself does not have to be pinned or submitted. In
Oh
order
my
to
god.
lose.
And look at who the
That
opponents
affects
are, too.
me.
They're all
There is
people that know how to
no
take advantage of
diminishing
the
returns
situation.
with
They're all
that
people
fucking-
that know how to take
that
the chaos that is
fucking
going to be
soundboard.
very
Oh my God.
frequent in a match like this and make
Oh
the
my
best
god,
of
yes.
it.
Lansrad, my intrusive thoughts
He's
always
gonna,
win.
You know, keeping your head on a
If you
swivel
tune
is
in
an
for a
understatement.
WWE
He's gonna
broadcast
have
where I
to
have
make sure
zero
he's
fear
involved at all
because
times, or
there's
he
a
could
much
have
slimmer
that
chance
title
any of them
slip from his grasp
follow me on
very
Instagram and
quickly.
watch my stories and see these clips. Oh, the intrusive thoughts are out to play. Oh yeah, we have sound alerts for the new peeps. Some of them are jump
Literally
scares.
no one ever.
Some of
is
them
Vegas?
have another physical effect on me, including the one that was just played.
Effie, I guess.
Use them wisely or chaotically.
Effie's a sweet soul.
The choice is up to you.
Easily bamboozled.
Different kind of jump scare. Hello, the Brad McNeil. Which British dude? We've got Crowley in the middle. Who he's like puckish trickster carnival guy. He's very funny. He's a real life actor.
Man, here we go.
Good at
Oh,
improv.
to the eyes!
Simon Miller is the muscle stud in a singlet.
To the-
He's also British. He's a
Yeah,
YouTuber.
Yeah, well,
But a very good wrestler.
I mean, that was pretty magical.
You know, Simon would
for,
genuinely probably just
for
find it
Charles
funny when
Crowley.
we say, I know.
agree. Look at
But
that
still,
magic that Simon Miller brings onto the scene.
I don't know him well
And
enough
Effie
in
from
real life.
behind.
We follow each other. But I've never had an IRL conversation with him.
And how quickly everyone got deposited to the outside.
Whereas Crowley and I are buds, so I could
Adam
say,
Priest.
hand over my heart. I've said this to his face. He's an
Oh,
absolute
man.
stud.
Boy.
And lovely.
Yeah,
And we
were
have the
talking
same
earlier
agent
today,
now.
Veda, Mance Warner out of Bucksnort, Tennessee.
Yeah.
That's very fitting. Adam Priest out of Battleground, Alabama. That's
I
fitting
respect
as well,
the hell out
but
of Effie.
no, Priest in a lot of trouble right here.
Also,
it's all tied up
I was
by
late for you,
Effie.
Brad. It's
But
1:30 in the morning. What are
Crowley-
you doing awake?
Just slid into the ring.
And the front row bailed, like, fuck that. I don't like any of this gay shit. Brother, wrestling
what's
is
going
the
on here?
gayest thing in the world. Wrestling is
Crowley
the
has
gayest
deposited
sport.
Effie to the outside.
Hands down. Bunch of oiled up meat castles just
Oh, and wait.
grappling
Paul
each
Walter
other.
Hauser's on the apron.
Maybe
Oh.
Greco-Roman
Oh, no
wrestling is more
way.
gay, but in this one they have cute outfits and songs that they come out to. So IMO, it's more gay.
Dive to the outside.
And you can see that this is just
Corin Effie was an experience.
concrete floor here.
Oh
Heads
my
up for
god,
Miller.
fine, all buttholes, no homo. Oh my
Takes
god.
out everyone.
That is a large
Homoerotic.
man
That
to be
shouldn't
flying
be.
like that.
All right, Automod's going
Get a
insane.
look at Hauser.
Especially gay because it's
just
theater.
bowling ball
Yeah,
everybody
so
over.
it's in the
That's like an
UK they've
award-winning dive
got
to the outside.
This is what I'm saying.
Panto
He's
is
going
big here.
all in.
It's like Panto
You have
with
to respect
athletes,
Paul
where it's
Walter
like you're
Hauser,
very
again,
involved as an
lifelong
audience.
fan.
There's
This
a lot of
isn't,
cheering,
you know,
jeering.
fun for him. I mean,
Bro,
it's
let's
something
kiss
he
their
wants to
buttholes,
do.
no
He
homo.
enjoys it, but he takes this very, very
You can't ask for it, yes,
seriously.
they do.
Uh-oh.
Crowley losing his balance.
Oh my god. Look at his back muscle. He trains a lot.
Headed all
to be
the way
fair.
up
He works hard for that
top.
body.
Oh,
my
God!
Oh!
Moonsaulting
Lands on a
on
handstand.
pile
I
of
hope his wrists are
bodies,
okay.
and he is back on his feet.
And how dangerous is that? You
He knows how to
earlier,
work a room.
Nothing
I'll
but
say this.
concrete
He
out
absolutely
here.
knows
There's
how to
no
work a room.
mats.
You hear the crowd there. For a second, we were afraid that
Let's go,
he wouldn't
boys.
be. The way that he came down, he was going head first.
You
He almost,
cannot stop a flying twat.
You can't.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh!
Whoa!
Amazing.
You can't say that, Veda.
Hanging
Cover!
on my
Cover.
iPad to watch you all night. Thank you.
Well, in this case, she's
Thank
not
you,
wrong.
Bradley. I love
Charles
you.
Crowley able to capitalize on the chaos.
It's late. Well, I mean, it's late at night. It's early morning in the
Right,
UK,
Kelly,
Veda. There might be
I
kids
do love Riot
listening.
Cabaret. They keep scheduling it for like the one day a month or every 2 months that I can't go. I love Riot Cabaret. I think that's.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Just
I
using
think that was my
brute
first indie
force.
show.
This sort of violence
Tempest
should
and
not
Pete
be
brought me to
seen
it,
by
actually.
True. Simon Miller is running wild.
The guys who run
Is it school
Riot
vacation
are also
time?
gorgeous
You
humans.
should be in school right now, right?
Such lovely
It's a cover.
GBH.
By
Looking to
Miller.
retain
Doing
the
Vegas.
title.
Gay
Hauser
theater
to
shit
break it
while
up.
shirtless fighting muscle
Hauser
studs.
broke it up at the last possible millisecond.
And you know, we talked about how serious Hauser's taking everything.
Oh, the
in
Mr.
pro
Blobby
wrestling. One
Riot.
thing to keep in mind too is he
Yes.
has options. It's not
Riot's
just
so good.
something that he has to do. He has
I was
He
just
has
oh, he's
career outside
22.
of this, and he chooses
More to
to
put it than
be
me.
in this industry. He's choosing to be a
I really
pro
love the
wrestler because
rumbles
he
that they
loves
do.
it, and
They
he
did a
does take it
90s rumble, they
seriously.
did a
Got
2000s
Effie
rumble.
down and
Aw, I love going to
Making the
2000 too,
climb.
campus.
oh, diving headbutt.
Oh, one of my other favorite
Bam
female
Bigelow-esque
wrestlers, Japanese
diving
wrestler named
headbutt.
Yu.
But it's just a 2
And at the
count.
beginning, Tempest and I were at
Effie's
Eve
still in it.
last month.
Oh no!
Oh no.
He's
That doesn't
impervious to
seem
that?
to be doing the trick.
His nipples are too strong. Iron nipples.
Oh.
The nipples are numb.
Oh.
Paul Walter Hauser's nipples feel no pain.
I respect
Again,
those
I am
nipples.
just reporting things as they happen in front of
And
me.
He's
every
biting
time
them?
Is he taking a chunk out of? That's
This
disgusting.
is so
If the
kinky. This
twist
is too
doesn't
kinky
work,
for
you gotta
me.
use your teeth.
Oh! And then Northern
Holy
Lights
shit.
into a cover.
This is
Hauser
insane. This is
able
what I
to
love
kick
about
out.
indie wrestling too. It gets so fucking
To
silly,
your
guys.
point, Jack. Hauser, we talked about it, the naked gun. That's on the way. He's gonna
The match we'll
two other
watch
big movies on
after
the way
this
this summer as well.
show
He doesn't
is
have to
done.
be here. This isn't something
That's
he
when
has
there
to
was
do.
the 10 guys doing
This is
nipple
something he
twisters
wants
to
to
each other.
do. He's got that competitive fire.
My favorite moment
right
of wrestling
now,
last
Effie's
year.
trying to snuff that out.
Yeah, he's got a very busy summer of
Unheardable
releases coming
titties.
out.
Oh, was going for a triple
So the
cushion, got
female
caught,
Japanese
and now
wrestler,
Priest.
Yu,
This is
the
what
ref
we
at the
were
beginning of the
talking
match
about.
to, I think it was Millie
sneaky,
McKenzie or whoever,
he's
she's
able
like,
to
you ready? She's like, yeah, I'm
capitalize.
ready. And then goes up to you, you
And
ready? She
now
goes, you
he's going
ready?
after Paul Walter Hauser. Here comes Crowley as well.
A lot of the competitors
Imagine
in this
Jim Cornette's
match are
reaction to
just
these
fun
segments.
to
Oh my
watch.
God,
Adam Priest,
imagine.
not a fun individual.
He takes pride in that. Priest.
Whoa.
Looking for the pile driver.
Oh, devastating. Ah,
Miller and Crowley in to break it
Oh
up,
my
or
God.
Priest would have been walking out of here with the goal.
yeah, listen, I'm going to
Thank you
give
for
Adam
the
Priest
clip,
some credit
Clever.
here. If that had been a
They're still
one-on-one
running the
match,
ground right
he
now.
would have
I
gotten the
see my
victory
horse
right
nips
there
up.
for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Now it's Crowley and Miller going head-to-head.
Also, I love Gene. Gene Money
When
is
Miller
so
has to
funny.
know that that could have
Gene's
been the
so
match
good.
for him. Could have lost his
Gene's
championship
ring
there.
bants, unmatched.
Oh,
Oh, they made them kiss, but
collision
not
with
gently.
Effie standing tall.
I don't like collision smoochies.
Big boot in the corner to the champion. Goes for two. Misses on the second. But Effie's still in this.
Kiss foreheads.
Up and down. Hooks the leg.
Ah,
Rough Rider, not enough to put it away. Miller rolled Effie up, got a 2 count, and
When's Miller gonna take his titties out?
oh, what a
Big
spear!
time spear.
broke Effie
Not
in
as good as
half.
LeBron. Yes, I called it. Take your titties out.
And the
Yes.
straps are coming
Man, I
down.
manifested it. I said, when is Simon Miller gonna take his titties out? Simon Miller took his titties out. It's like he's
This could
listening.
be it. Miller's about to retain
You
his
know he's serious when the
championship.
titties come out.
And Effie looks like he's going up.
Oh, look at how
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
strong
whoa,
he
whoa,
is.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, he missed it him.
Crowley, blinding Miller.
Green mist from behind.
Oh, that's so gross. He
Hauser's
nearly
back in there.
missed. Very good,
I don't know if he can
Lance.
get back to his feet, though.
It's
He's
titty
wobbly.
time.
Crowley sees Hauser. You can tell it's easy pickings.
I should make that a sound alert.
Just lining something up here.
Oh!
Oh.
Pop-up Samoan.
Oh, his tail came off. Oh no. Yes. Oh, Paul, take your titties out too.
Here's Priest
no,
with
no,
a
no.
chair.
Oh.
It's legal.
It's legal, but come on.
Ooh, priest.
Oh,
Oh.
Colliding with the skull.
It's
of
insult
Paul
to
Walter Hauser and
injury.
now Adam Priest.
Collision
Well, that-
smooches.
Well, that's
That's a pretty
Adam
good band
Priest. He
name.
just wants to win. He doesn't
Tiffany
care how he
accidentally
gets
saying
it.
that on SmackDown.
hold on, Hauser.
If I were a wrestler, that'd be what I'd say.
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on here.
If I were a pro wrestler, I would have a meeting with HR every week about my behavior. I'd say that.
Paul Walter Hauser,
Oh,
leg
God.
hooked. New champion. Hauser's a new champion.
Here is your winner and the new
Oh my God.
Progress champion, Paul Walter Hauser.
I don't think
Holy
Paul
shit.
can entirely
Holy
believe
shit.
in himself.
Hello,
He
Galactic.
is a champion in Pro Progress Wrestling.
Why are celeb
that
wrestlers good
has to
sometimes?
be, with all due respect, that has to be
Does
an
Sweeney's coming to
upset.
London?
Oh, absolutely.
Look at the house arrest right onto
Big
the
Daddy
chair.
Walter.
Priest introduced the steel chair to the
We
proceedings.
love a
and
big boy.
Hauser
In
said,
this
"All
household,
right,
we
I'll
love a
one-up
big
ya."
boy.
Made his bed
I'm all
and
here for
had
Big
to
Daddy
lay in
Hauser.
it. We've got a new champion.
Yeah.
Chance of Progress, led by Paul Walter
Wow.
Hauser. And one thing we know is he's going to represent proudly. Because that's the thing.
You could promo for
He
Progress and make it
appreciates
10 minutes.
every moment here.
That's good business.
And man, yeah,
That's
that
good
is
business.
an upset.
I don't know if they were taking odds on this here in the Palms Casino or not. That's going to be. You're a betting
did
man,
not-
Jack.
I did not
2,500 to
have
1.
him winning.
At
Say
least,
that.
at least
Say that
someone, I
sooner.
hope, made that bet and is
I
walking
would.
away with
Oh
some
my
money.
god, I absolutely would.
I believe our adventure through time is taking a most serious turn.
Thank you for subbing. Look, I got 8 subbies today.
That's today.
Oh my gosh, thank you, Adjuster Who.
TJPW, we got DDT at 3 p.m., 7 p.m., Joey Janela's Spring Break at 11:59 for the culture. Heels have eyes.
Then on Saturday, 11 a.m. Pacific, the aforementioned Effie's Big Gay Brunch, then TJPW versus DDT versus GCW, and well, things wrapping
I
up at
want more
11
tea, I want more
o'clock
tea.
Pacific on Saturday
BRB.
night.
I'm gonna get up my
You can see
kettle
what it
boils in
says.
like 20 seconds. BRB. It's everything David Arquette wasn't. Oh,
I'm trying
shots
to keep
fired.
it clean here. Vader, I said there could be kids listening.
Listen, if the kids want to
Folks,
watch the
humble reminder, if
clusterfuck,
you'd
they
like to support
can.
the wrestlers, we do have a
For all
designated
ages.
merch area on the
No
casino
kids are safe
floor.
with Veda
So you
on
can
the
go
No.
to Green Street, and that's where the official GCW merch stand's going to be all weekend. So be sure to support the men and women of Progress and the entire collective. Thank you very much.
Oh, my back hurts. It feels so good. Just
The
gonna stretch.
following contest is scheduled for
Everything
one fall.
cracked. Could you hear that? Oh. I don't wrestle. I'm bendy, but I'm also cracky. Holy shit. When's my new couch coming? That's not hurt Oh, it's Carnoir.
Introducing first.
Okay, you're in for a treat. It's like ballet meets wrestling.
Unbreakable,
He never talks. It's all
Black
vibes.
Swan, Cara Noir.
So good. Also wrestles barefoot, which terrifies me.
Just his third match in the
Terrifies me.
United States.
Your toes gonna get crunched.
Made his U.S. debut. Defy in Progress Onslaught.
Yeah.
End of November, beginning of December 2024.
I also accidentally, the first time I saw him wrestle, he was out for an injury for a while. First time I saw him wrestle,
An
I
enigma.
like grabbed a drink at the bar, I came
I
back,
couldn't
and
quite
he was
figure
like,
this guy out. He doesn't talk to anybody.
Standing with Sakisa and Richard from Wrestle Club podcast.
We
And then I just went,
heard
oh wow, he's fit. Just as the entire venue got super silent.
At this point, that's not just a nickname.
No!
Barb
Siemens!
had a fairly
He should do
serious
this.
injury, an injury that he was told would be career-ending, and yet here he stands.
Eerie, poetic, emotionally
Falling
charged.
back in so dragonly.
Theatrical.
Oh my gosh. Okay, what'd I miss?
As we talked about the intense schedules that
I
many
think
are
Kevin
undergoing
Owens
in
bit
this
Matt
Carnoir
Riddlestone.
has one match here in Las Vegas.
Okay,
wanted
we're over
something
here.
special.
Just thinking about more
He
tea.
wanted to fully focus on this challenge, and I think
Oh
Progress
my
has
God.
fully delivered in that respect.
I'm seeing Corbett heard of him supposed to be educational. You are
Talking
in
about
for a
the
treat.
focus, it also shows just how
Also, like,
seriously he's taking this match.
come to London and see him wrestle in
as he
person.
should.
Stunning. Magnificent. Here we go, Murder Grandpa. What else we got left on this card? You're fucking moving along at a healthy clip. What's we got left? This is it! No, oh no, we've still got Luke Jacobs and Michael Oku. It's like 2 matches, thank you. I should just look to chat instead of trying to do things on my own. This is the main title. Murder Grappital, where they murder for Grappital.
And his opponent, hailing from Yokohama, Japan, weighing in at 220
Collision smooches.
pounds, he is the King.
He's gonna be insane. Let's go, Minoru!
There are anthems and there are anthems.
The first guy is
and fans
Cara
love
Noir,
singing along with
so
that.
he's a British wrestler.
Oh,
His
yeah,
whole
it's a
thing,
huge
it's like Black
part
Swan, so
of getting to
ballet.
see
He's incredibly
Minoru
athletic,
Suzuki
incredibly
live.
physically fit.
Made the 16th
Way
in
too
Seattle,
amped up for
Washington
9:30
Hall.
in the morning.
And for
That
those
was
of
for
us
Suzuki.
on the West Coast,
I think he heard it.
tickets will be available
Oh,
at 10 a.m.
I
Pacific
needed to wash
time.
my hair. My hair's grown so long in a year. It was like I had a
DefyWrestling.com,
really
and I know
bad
the
haircut, but
presale
it's finally, thank God, growing out.
has already gobbled up a lot
yes,
of those
Cara
tickets,
Noir,
but
in for a
Suzuki
treat.
back at
He's
Washington
so-
Hall.
he
Can't
doesn't
wait for that.
speak.
But right now,
And he's so good at like
Cara
communicating with his
Noir.
body. He's like so
Wait a minute.
charismatic, very gifted. He's out for injury with a long for a long
Oh,
time.
wow.
So I do always worry every time I see him wrestle.
you know, there were so
This
many
will be a
people that I
mix of
heard
styles.
from
I was very graceful.
when Cara Noir was in New York and Chicago at the end of last year. Got a lot of texts from people saying that they were either on their way or they were upset that they weren't able to make it because they waited so long to see Cara Noir in the United States.
Cara
Yeah, he
Noir.
truly is
So
an
Cara Noir is
enigma.
ooh, back for Dalton Castle match.
791 days as Progress World Champion. 2020
This
to 2022.
is going to be interesting how they mix their styles.
And
I'm intrigued.
you've got a no-nonsense technician like Minoru Suzuki. And listen, Noir, he'll
I have to cut down on my
technically
caffeine with
be able
these
to hang with Suzuki.
ADHD pills.
But man, Suzuki is
I
like
just
a
love a
buzzsaw.
hot, comforting drink.
Oh yeah, I
I've
mean,
got mint
Suzuki,
tea
he's
on the go at the
sadistic.
minute. I already had my coffees this morning.
He's got a love of pain. He loves to just grapple people, hit them with stiff strikes. Cara Noir, though,
I
someone
respect
who
Minoru
I'm a huge
Suzuki's
fan of, just to be
commitment
frank,
to
and
haircuts that
I
look
am
like he
very
was attacked by
excited
a
about
weed
getting to
whacker.
see him live here tonight, but he's definitely got his hands full with a
You know?
very dangerous opponent.
Cara Noir himself also extremely
At last
technically
month's
sound, but
Progress,
I think the
which
advantage
again,
that
if
he could
you
have
so
is
if you
he's willing
subscribe
to go
at
to the
Progress, you
next
get
level. He's
50%
a
off your
little bit
subscription, not for
weird.
1 month, not for 3 months, for as
See,
long as you
that's what I
subscribe.
was thinking too. Suzuki
50% off
as
the
no
code Tegan
nonsense
Progress,
as he
which
is.
means it's about £3 a month. It's like
Cara
$4
Noir is such
USD.
an
Watch
oddball.
last
I don't know,
month's
Suzuki's been in the ring
main event
not only
with
in
Cara Noir and
professional
Trent
wrestling,
Seven.
but, you know, one of the founders of Pancrase
so
as well. He's been in the
fucking
ring
good.
with pretty much everybody.
Last month's
I don't
show
know that
was wall-to-wall
anybody can
bangers,
figure out Cara Noir,
but
and that's
that
gonna work
match
to his
was
advantage.
Whoa,
excellent.
Suzuki fires off the first shot and says, "Bring it on."
Thank you, Clever.
Cara Noir, he requested
you.
this.
What would I
He
do without you
wanted
guys,
this
honestly?
matchup. So I think he's coming into it with a little bit
I'm so-
more.
I've said this
wanting a
before,
little bit
like,
more because this is a dream
If I
match
win the
that
lottery
he
tomorrow, or if
specifically
I'm,
wanted.
you know, suddenly a Marvel
Suzuki
superhero and kind of set
With a
career-wise
smile
as an
on his
actor,
face, that's not a good sign
I
for
would still do this
anyone,
with you
least
guys.
of all, Cara
I would still
Noir.
watch wrestling on Twitch with you.
Oh, Jack, to your
I
point, Cara
value
picked this matchup
you
and
guys
requested
so
this
much.
opponent.
It warms my heart so much, the
wants to
little
make sure
community
that
we've
he's as
built. It's
sharp
like
as sharp
simultaneously,
can
I was trying to
be
explain this to my
because
friend
he's
last
got a
night. It's
shot
like simultaneously
at the Progress
so
World
thirsty,
Championship
but
coming
so
up at Strong
wholesome.
Style.
at the same time.
Yeah,
Everyone's so respectful, which I really
you
appreciate.
got that
You guys are so patient with me
for me to say,
and
hey, we've
helpful,
got
like
that
teaching me to do this
championship,
thing.
on the line later on in this
Yeah,
event.
and your support, it honestly,
So
like,
who he may be
doing this
facing
for the past month
yet
and
to
a
be
bit, 2 months
seen.
now, has just restored my faith in
Whoa.
humanity.
But Carnoir, I think, has learned his lesson about trading
I love doing
shots
this with you guys.
with
I love watching
Suzuki.
wrestling
Try to
with
stay
you.
one step ahead. Instead, Suzuki
Did you last show heard this
the
illustrator? Yeah, it
armbar.
was so good.
Luke
It's so
Jacobs
good.
will defend the title against Michael
Also,
Oku
sorry,
in
my
our
memory's
main
really bad.
event.
Did I already say, are you going to
And-
Lads
oh,
Rider?
no.
Are you
Whoa.
going to
Look at the way
Strong
that
Style?
his arm and his
Super
hand
Strong
and his
Style
fingers
16.
all bending.
Oh, it's
Holisty.
gross.
It is very
Ah.
holisty.
To his credit, though, Noir not giving up, even as he's trapped.
Oh no!
Oof.
Yuck.
Break your
Yuck.
arm like that. Separate a
Same
shoulder.
girl, same.
Noir trying to get some
Yuck.
feeling back in his left arm.
Usually up this early on a non-work day.
Noir
See, I'm a
struggling
morning
early
person.
Here.
That happened
Suzuki's
to
laughing
me
at him.
I
as
mean,
a teen, which was only
it
like a
seems
year
like
ago.
Noir's tried a few
Um,
different things, and Suzuki's
I
had
love to sleep.
an
I would
answer
sleep
for
in.
all of them.
Sometimes if my family forgot to wake me up, they'd be like, "It's dinner time. Where's
It's
Tegan?
gotta be,
Oh,
you know,
she's been
usually
asleep
it's
this whole
someone
day."
like Noir who can
I think it's
use
'cause, I
the
don't know, I got tall
theatrics to
fast or
sort of get in
something,
the
but
head of opponents, but I don't know how this doesn't
Then
get into
I
his head.
did a thing.
Kara looking.
I was doing a lot of CrossFit in
to
my like
Kimura, but
CrossFit
it
gym.
was
We did a thing
turned
called 21
around.
Damn Early Days.
And now Suzuki
Where it's like
back in control.
the whole. So I'm trying to watch while talking.
Veda,
to
you
them.
just mentioned it.
The
Almost
whole
2 in the morning
philosophy
here on the
behind
West
it
Coast.
was just like
approaching
most
5
people are not
a.m. on
lucky
the
enough to
East
do what they
Coast
love for a
and,
living. So
my
you wind
math
up
is
giving
right,
your
10 a.m.
best
in the UK.
creative
I gotta
hours,
hand it to
best
the
energetic
fans and
hours, your best brain power
everybody,
hours to a job you don't
involved in
care
the
about.
conversation. A lot of people
And you were born to do
social
more
media
than just pay
using,
your bills and die in
Progress
this life. So
Vegas
every morning
as
you
the
wake
hashtag.
up
I mean,
for 21 days. You
it's
would wake
late.
up at
It's been a
4:30.
long day. It's gonna
or
be a
from
long
4:30
weekend,
till you have
but
to start
people are
work,
with
which
this.
I
They
worked
wanna
at home
see
at the
this
time. So
matchup.
it's like 9 a.m.
Yeah, this is.
You devote
truly
yourself
a
to
special
pursuing your
moment.
goal.
We
So you
knew
pick
it
a
would
goal
be.
for the time or like a thing that you want to work at. So for some people, it was just
no!
like fitness. For
Suzuki
some people, it's
dodged
you
the
know
bullet
writing
there.
the novel
Oh,
that's been in my head
almost
this whole
got
time. For me, it was acting
decapitated.
stuff. So it was like watching
And now he is
films that are
strung
made
up
to
in
watch.
the ropes now.
Updating
Suzuki
my
not
reel,
going to get a
learning a new
submission here
monologue,
tied
writing a
up, but he's
sketch.
certainly
And
going
it was the happiest I've ever
weaken
felt in my life. And I think
Carnoir.
something about being up that early,
Suzuki, I think,
you like
all in all, really
it
just
feels like you're
likes
the only
knowing that
person
he's
in the
hurting
universe, and it makes you
Noir
feel really
with that.
small in a way that just adds perspective
Knows
to
he's
everything.
doing
Like you know when you think
damage.
about how infinite the
Whether it
universe
plays
is, and
into the
suddenly
future
your
of the
own
match,
problems are
I don't
small.
know if he even cares. I just think he likes
And
knowing
ever
that
since
he's
then, I've
hurting
just been a morning
Noir.
person. So
Ran
I like being up.
Noir
If I'm up at
the-
6 a.m.,
into
it's a
the
good
ring
day.
post with the arm
I'm happy
hammer
because I
lock.
get
That
my
shoulder
morning
was
time is my
fully
me time,
exposed.
where it's just like I just
It's
sit with
clear that
coffee.
Suzuki has a game plan now. He's
And
going
I sort of
right
like let
back
myself come
after
to
the
life
arm.
like a
Been
praying mantis
attacking
that's
both
been
arms has Suzuki.
in a freezer.
Oh,
I want to catch up with the chat here.
Up close and personal with that shot. Wow.
Can't unsee the visual of you in a comedy match where you're
Noir
right,
is a
Cabaret Rob,
very
and you come out
tough
for ripping
individual,
men's
but
trash.
when
Titty
you
time.
work a joint like that, it doesn't matter how
Yeah,
tough
like
you
titty
are,
time
that
and not
joint
hurting
can
them,
stop
just
working, and it
appreciating,
becomes a useless
just doing
joint
this and being
to you
and
going
gazing into their
forward.
eyes and like biting my
The
lip
shot of that we
until
had,
they
I mean,
scoop
that
me up
brings it
and
right
they don't
into
hurt
your
me, they just
living
put
room.
me down on a chair.
I can't
And then
even
at some
imagine
point, I
kind of
get
being
up
the Karen
again
Noir
and I get in the
somewhere.
ring and I go, it's
Now
titty
they
time,
drag
pull
her
it
out
down, and then I
ringside,
do
but
that.
look at
And so
Noir
she's
is still
like, "Fuck's
fighting,
sake, Tegan."
able
They
to
just scoop
connect
me
with
up
some
and gently put
shots
me in a
here.
chair and I sit there like kicking my feet.
Listen, he's got that title
Until I'm
shot
motivated to get up
on the
again.
way, and for
Until I
somebody
think I'm
who
sneaky
mentioned
enough that I'll get
somebody
away with
who
it.
thought his career
That
was
would be how I
done.
wrestle.
He's going to battle through whatever he has to battle through.
truly.
It's 1:40 a.m.
just
Your boss
making
was so
up for
pissed.
lost
Oh my
time.
gosh, Clever. You are allowed to sleep if you want as well, Clever.
But again, Suzuki
I give you permission.
with the advantage here on the outside.
Well, thank you, Sparky, for joining us. You have to miss Strong Style.
There's something
You
I
might
find
catch night
interesting
2 on
about these
demand.
two
Okay, nice. Well, I'll be in front row,
competitors
so
as well
wave,
is
and I'll
some of their
wave.
similarities. I
Very
mean,
much
both
in
of
night
them
owl. You're
love
up
to
to
use
2
different
a.m.
versions
I mean, I was
of
up to
pile
2 a.m.
drivers.
last
Both
night
of
as
them
well. Here
love
I am.
to use different versions
You'd
of
just be like a
choking out
mid-match
their
groper.
opponent.
Yes, again, I would have so many calls with
For
HR.
the very
if I worked
obvious
in wrestling.
differences between the
Which
two
is why
that
I
you can
don't.
see just by looking
I'm
at
a
them.
professional wrestling fan.
Physically, when it
That's
comes
all I aspire to be.
their approach in many ways, there's a lot of
I genuinely
similarities
enjoy the
between
show.
the two.
Oh, I'm glad. This is a fun
Suzuki
one,
rolled
Okay.
back into the ring and
There's
drags
just such an
Moore with him
energy
again, continuing to go
to indie
after
wrestling.
the arm. Ah!
Enjoying the stream. Yeah, we've got a good crowd here today.
Just this, like I said,
A
sadistic
real good
grin
crowd.
on Suzuki's face.
Oh, and the my
Just having
coupon
the time of
code
his life, bending
for Progress, if you want to
fingers and
subscribe to
wrists and
Progress, it's
elbows
not just
ways
for
they're not
today.
meant to be
Also, I'll
bent.
keep posting it.
And now just
And
for
we'll
a
be
little
doing
bit of
more
fun,
streams moving
has,
forward. So I'm going to
decided
stream
to go
every
after the
Progress
leg
match that I
of
can't see because
Paranoir
they usually
as well.
they'll do one in Liverpool or Manchester or whatever.
Half grab cinched
Um,
on.
So I'll, yeah. If you can't
Well,
subscribe
you know,
this
for
month,
someone like Suzuki,
no
we
worries. You
have
can use that
someone
code for
like
whenever, so
Noir
save it.
call
He's a
you
pay-per-view
out,
operation body
request
clock,
a
nice
match
sleep.
with you.
Oh my gosh.
How do you think he takes that? Is he flattered that he got
do you
called
like
out, or
being
is he
up
a
at
little
4? I
offended
mean, I'm
that
sorry, it's because of pain.
Noir thinks that he
Everyone
can
would be
hang
in a
in the ring
wrestling
with
spot.
Yeah, and anytime someone calls you out,
Again,
they're
I don't
intending
like...
to capitalize on your legacy.
If it was being
to
lifted
some
up
degree.
triumphantly
And
as like the
Suzuki,
trophy that I
don't think he's
am,
gonna let that happen.
and if I got to
without
go,
a fight.
then yes, I would be in a wrestling spot. But I wouldn't want to be like
quiet.
Oh, no.
suplexed. I've got such a bad back. I'm very athletic. I work out a lot. I'm fit.
Well, wrenching back
but this body
on
was
the
not
foot.
meant to be
Nice escape.
to take bumps like that. Take bumps on a mattress or a couch.
Noir
But
refusing to back down.
that's it.
Catching Suzuki on the
Okay,
rebound.
I'll make a progress.
And
plan.
a big sliding kick.
It's that oddball offense that throws everyone off their game.
Yeah, super disorienting.
GM.
And you can see Noir, that
Source
arm
pain
is
has body
clearly
clock now, so
injured.
good.
Who knows
Fair.
what shape that leg is in.
You get so much
But he is
done
back
is
on
the
his
other thing.
feet.
When you
He's
get up
still
early, you get so
fighting.
much done. And
Well,
then
it
at
seems
the
like
end
Noir,
of the
every
day,
time he's
when you're
able to
done your
get
work
some
for someone
offense
else,
going, Suzuki's able
you
to
don't
just
feel that
eat
guilt
it
like,
and keep
"Ah, I
coming
should've,"
forward.
you know,
Will
whatever
this
it is for you, like, oh, I
combination
wish
of
I would have
offense be enough for Noir
you
to
know,
finally
like,
start getting some
worked on my
momentum?
miniatures. I wish I would have
Oh, big boot
gone
right
to the gym. I wish I would have
right to
been
the chin.
tired now. I don't have the
And
energy to. Or my
Suzuki-
creative juices went to like a pitch presentation instead of just
Oh,
play and writing.
regaining control.
So when you do that all first thing, I find that like your day
Just
job
that too.
goes by faster
deep
because from 9
is
to
the
10 is a much
toolbox
smaller like percentage
of
of your day
Noir?
so far in
How
terms of
many
your brain's perception.
backup game plans does he have?
And I
'Cause
found at the time like
he
I used to be
continually
so
is
bad for just
trying
continuing to work through the night
to
because when
get
you work
up
from home like
on
those boundaries
Suzuki, and
get blurred.
Suzuki just
And it would be
like
like
I
5
said,
o'clock, be like, no, I'm
seems
done.
to absorb
If you ask
any
me for something at
punishment
4:30, I'll give it to
and
you
then
tomorrow.
get
But
back
like,
in
I'm
control
done.
immediately.
And
Noir
then
needs to do
after
something
work,
here.
the remaining hours are just for relaxation. So if you want to be a slug on the couch, you don't have to feel bad that you
disrespectful,
should
too.
be going to the gym. You
And
should
now
be
just
learning French. You should be, you know,
Almost like a
memorizing
bully,
that poem that you said
punishing
you're gonna memorize.
Noir for trying to stand up
I
to
should
him.
do it again.
Oh.
Yes.
Ooh.
Let's get some chops in.
I'm just always,
Oh, listen, volume up.
you're just thrown off guard. The smile on, he
Oh.
takes a big chop. Suzuki, he just shakes it off, smiles, laughs.
If
Car's gonna
anything,
sell
he's
him.
loving it. It's fueling him.
Yeah, this is the most fun Suzuki's had, I think.
Karen
He's
Noir's
so good at
chest
selling.
beat red.
Don't go chop for grandpa.
Trying to catch his breath, fires back
Oh, you
up.
work nights.
Oh,
Oof, stuff.
Noir putting in a valiant effort
Some blood, sweat, rumble.
against the murder grandpa, but
Whoa.
Nice. Yeah, I would do
valiant
something like
efforts
that. But
rarely end
again,
in
I need to
success.
be the center of attention, and I need everyone to love me and worship me. So
Connecting with some forearms.
if the wrestling spot was
Noir
involved
looks
in
like
that,
he's running out of steam a little bit.
I could be heel.
Maybe more
I
than
would
a
do
little
heel.
bit.
Flat back bumps are no fun. That's so much stupid backyard stuff. Yes.
Oh no! And Carnoir, he might be out right now.
I
Official is down
would
there
love
to
to have
check.
Randy slam me out of bed. If there's a mattress there, I can take whatever you give me.
Can we look
Okay,
at that
so
again?
let's get
Yes, please.
that
I
straight.
mean,
I mean, Noir looked like he was out before he hit the ground.
We'll get a replay
He's
of that
saving
in a
us right
minute.
now.
That's scary stuff.
For what
Suzuki didn't go
activities?
for a pinfall, didn't go for a cover
the
there.
fuck? Yeah,
Instead,
replay.
pulling it. Look at this. That is a
Oh.
knockout blow. But Carnoir with a flurry. And Suzuki, he's staggered, but he's giving
Oh.
it back.
Oh,
Noir back up, Enziguri!
shit.
Whoa,
Ooh.
sleeper!
And
Taking
there's that-
Suzuki
So graceful, so
down at
technical.
last.
That rear naked choke.
See,
Carnoir has
it's so
won
gay.
many
There's a
matches
move
with
called
this.
rear naked choke. Don't tell me wrestling's not gay.
Desperately reaching
Gay
out
as
for the
hell.
ropes is Suzuki. Noir grapevining the legs around the midsection as well, but Suzuki able to grab the rope and break the hold. That's the most dangerous Suzuki's been in this entire match.
Semi-related
Suzuki's slow to get up.
to being
He's
gay. I
having to use the
don't know if you
ropes
saw,
to
but
get
in the
back on his feet,
UK,
and
our
Noir
Supreme
is
Court
right behind him.
ruled that trans women are not women, trans men are not
For the
men.
neck
the other day.
breaker.
Oh.
And we might be seeing a strategy.
And so
that's
rightfully,
starting
a
to
lot of
work here
organizations
for
had come
Noir,
out
going after
saying
the
they do
neck
not support this agreement
with
and
the
that they
choke,
stand
the
and affirm
neck breaker, and now again going back
the
for
rights of
that
trans
choke.
people.
Up in the backpack. Look at
And I've had
Suzuki's
so much fun. I
face.
spent lots of yesterday just trolling people in comments, telling them that I'm gonna pray to
demonic
Satan that
looking.
their kids turn out gay.
Oh, a handful of hair.
Nothing feels better than that. Than seeing some fucking turf piece of shit.
Oh no! Good God!
Right on the
Referee down to check
dome.
eight.
Oh,
Oh,
that
It was
was
a noggin
disgusting.
slam.
And now it's Suzuki with the choke of his own and turns it around God style.
This is-
Cheesy
I mean,
crazy.
Noir was out.
this is gonna be.
Look how
it.
strong he is.
God's
Look at those
pile
lats.
driver
I
on the
love
way.
lats. What are lats like? I don't have them.
I mean,
Oh,
Good night.
that's it.
Oh, he's dead.
Here
Fucking hell.
is your winner, Minoru
Wow.
Suzuki.
Can we shake hands?
I don't know if we can. I'd like to see that first punch.
Yes.
That we
To be
thought
very
knocked
clear.
Noir out. Right
transfer
there,
winner,
spiked,
transfer
and then the pile driver. Good God.
I
I
am
mean, I think
ready and
Suzuki
willing
could
to
have gotten
fight
away. If you
anyone
look back
physically
at
who
that
says
punch,
otherwise.
this
So,
changed
to my trans friends
the
in the chat, I'm
trajectory
here to
of
fight
the
with you.
match. I mean, you could see
absolute
Car
bullshit.
Noir's skull just rattle. Before
Changes
here, the
Ah.
God-style pile driver.
Well, listen, if Karen Noir
Patch up
wanted
my
to
chat here.
sharpen up ahead of that title match at Strong
Nothing more
Style,
straight
he
than
might have
cuddling with
bitten
a
off
half
more
naked
than he
man
could
on the
chew
ground.
with this one. Is he
Exactly.
even going to be ready to go
Let's
come
talk
May the
about
4th
how
and 5th?
nerve-wracking it was to make sure to do it right, and also Josh Barnett was grocery marketing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Quads. Yeah,
I don't know
exactly.
what that
Not
does
the kind
to
of, like,
Car Noir's mindset going
VP in
into
America
a
saying
Progress
Orchard
World
Buttress, you can
Championship
get rid of
match.
hate speech laws, put people there.
But
Yeah.
At the same time, though, I
Times
mean,
are very dark right
Car
now. We
Noir
are truly living in
said
the
he wanted
darkest
to get
timeline.
prepared for that
Let's see.
title match. Now he knows.
Get a crap beat out.
Now he knows.
If you made the court ruling, it's nice that pretty much everyone has been angry about it.
Even
being
more
surrounded.
prepared
That's the thing.
than ever.
Obviously, it'd be nice if we didn't have
Oh, we mentioned it. Minoru Suzuki
like, pure
returning to
evil
Washington Hall and Seattle
working behind
May the
the scenes stuff
16th.
right now.
Hope you could join us
But
for that. The pre-sale
the thing about
going on
living
until
in these
10
types of
a.m.
regimes
Pacific,
is that
and the public on sale,
it
depending where you
does
are,
tend to make
later
you fight
today.
harder and build community.
Because it is
And build
Friday.
stronger
Here we are,
movements
and
to
as we
ensure
head to our
that
main
when all this
event,
gets overturned,
the fans are with
and
it.
we
They're
move
loud. The energy
in
is
a
still
forward
up here
direction
inside
instead
the
of
Pearl Theater in
backwards.
Vegas, and
It is now time.
we're going to find out who
that
Karen
these
Noir
rights
is
will
going to
be
face at Strong Style.
hopefully harder to fucking claw back. I don't know, it's just insane.
Is it gonna be
I'm
Luke
just prepared
Jacobs?
to
Will
actually
it be
fucking, I believe in
Michael
street
Oku?
justice. I will knock him the fuck out.
And again, you know, I
I
don't know
beat
whether or
someone
not
in
we'll
public.
get word about Karen Noir by the time that we wrap up here, but
And just ill-informed, wrong,
I'm sure ProgressWrestling.com,
views,
Progress
scientifically
social media
incorrect,
will have some
culturally incorrect,
updates.
historically incorrect.
Whether or not Noir is even going to be.
I'm all for big dubs. I'm all for big dubs.
Strong
Oh,
Style.
hell yeah, Michael Oku.
One thing we do know, it'll be either Michael Oku
she's- I
or
think
it will
we
be the
had
current
to
champion Luke Jacobs, and the master of the half crab, accompanied to the ring by Amira.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Roman Reigns.
Veda, you mentioned
Fucking
this during
sure as
the
hell not
Defy
Roman
broadcast.
Reigns. Oh, that being said,
Yesterday at this
oh,
point.
I hate that he's
You go
basically
back and
added
check
himself as
that
a
out
Trump
on
supporter.
Triller Plus. Defy Living Proof.
I will say
From
being
right
a
here in
Dem
Vegas.
supporter isn't
You
better.
really gave a lot of credit
What did the
to
Dems
Amira.
stand for? Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely.
Genocide,
Michael Oku is an incredible
for
athlete, an
rolling back,
incredible professional
like
wrestler. I've
paving the
never
way
taken that
for
away from him.
rolling back rights
But
for
the
everyone.
intangible, the
Like,
X factor that he really
even,
has
like,
in his
I think
game,
AOC
I
fucking
believe,
sucks. I
is
think
Amira
she's
Blair.
that was how
I've
Bernie
said it
Sanders is a
multiple
fucking
times
name,
today.
so,
She
like,
is truly just bringing
I like anyone who
back
stands
the
politicians. There's a
art
couple in the UK
and
who I
the
respect.
importance
Jezza,
of
fine.
managing in professional
It's probably the
wrestling.
closest I'll
It's
get
been
to
difference
a party
maker
leader
time and again.
stand. And Zara Sultana,
about Amira
who's
as
the
well
MP
is-
for...
it's her coaching,
Also starts
I
with a
believe.
C.
You'll notice whenever she's able to get in the
starts
ear
with a
of
C.
Michael Oku. Michael Oku seems to always
Anyways,
get
she's
in
great.
control
I
of
love her
matches
politics.
when he's
Okay,
listening
let's
to
talk
her
about
guidance
wrestling.
on the outside.
Not that that's not a subject worth talking
Yeah,
about,
keeps
but
him focused, keeps him oriented.
I think we're all on the
and
same
you
page.
can't discount that kind
yeah,
of
CM
help,
Punk
that
stands for
kind
the rights of trans
motivation.
people, stands for the rights of Palestine. Michael Oku.
Michael Oku, such a talented wrestler.
I say one of the best British wrestlers, one of the best wrestlers out there right now.
His ability to take
His lovely lady partners here with him, Amira, also fantastic wrestler, so charismatic and funny. Follow her on Instagram. She's such a lovely human.
World Championship.
Michael as well is so hard-working. The graph that guy does, so like he'll do a whole show, and while everyone else is, and this isn't a slight, but like while everyone else is enjoying a hard-won pint at the pub next door, he is going over the video footage. He's cutting together promos and clips to share on social media.
February the 25th of 2024.
He's like,
Michael's held the
he
title
just
for
is
154
non-stop.
days.
He works so hard. His signature move is the
Jacobs,
half crab, so you see on his trunks
as
the
tough
crab
as they
there.
come. And
He's great at
yeah,
technical
I think that
wrestling.
earlier on tonight.
He's great at high flying.
One called Manders.
So
who's
Luke
decapitating
Jacobs
people
is
with
from
a
the
lariat.
north. So I've explained this before. In the
anybody
UK,
can match
everyone hates people
one
from the
called
north.
Manders, and maybe
South hates people from the
maybe
north.
even a
North
step
tends to be
ahead
a byword for
with the
working
lariat
class.
is Jacobs.
They tend to treat them as dumb working class people. It's so funny. Even like the working class people in London will be like, "Oh, fuck the north." It's just like, it's kind of like how white women vote for Trump.
He's prepared. These two know each other
He's
very
brilliant.
well.
So his whole thing, he's just a big brute, just a big northern brute. Plays dirty. His little buddy Ethan Allen will come in and wreck matches.
In the past, you can see that hostility boiling over right here.
I think I don't like AOC because I think she's so two-faced.
Defense.
Like she'll post a picture of her crying
She's
at
been
like
in
the
positions like
cages
this
that they
many
put up for
times
kids, but then like
with these levels of
vote to continue
this
genocide.
kind of stakes. As these two want to get things going
do
right away.
think-
We still have
So like Hassan will do events with
but these two
AOC
want to
and
get
with
out
Bernie because I
after
do
it.
think we need to build momentum in the left, and that means making coalitions with people who we're not fully in alignment with in order to build that. I don't agree with criticisms about like there's too much infighting in the left because it's important you get really fucking clear on what you're fighting for. But I do think that like right now with what we're up against with the rise of fascism
having been accompanied to the
in North
ring
America and Europe,
by
around the world,
Amira Blair.
you have to make coalitions with people like Bernie and
Hailing
AOC.
from
So
London, England.
now let's get back to wrestling.
Weighing in at 175
Oh yes, I've got to check my Instagram.
He
I have a chance to talk with them, Michael or Amir, but they're a lovely team.
master
Mila Jacobs is the dude right now.
Crab.
The wrestler I was dating last year is friends with Michael, so I wound up spending a fair amount of time with him. And then he filmed some. We were in the same day doing Survival Series, and my goal was to just beat
And
Michael,
his
which I didn't tell him because that'd be weird. He's so like soft-spoken in real life. He's very sweet
Manchester, England.
and so nerdy.
Weighing in at
Like a big nerd, which again is another thing I love about wrestlers is they're all just secret nerds. They've got bodies of gods,
Men's World
physical capabilities beyond my wildest dreams of ever achieving, and they'll just sit there and geek out over not just wrestling but like Pokemon or like Naruto. North of England will get better treatment when they become the South of Scotland.
Look at the list of title
I love that
defenses
for you, Adam. Oh,
for Luke Jacobs.
catching up on adding things Zeman said. Yes, funny how people can drive a couple dozen miles. It's like, well, fuck them over there, yeah.
Kevin
It's
Knight,
insane as well the difference in
another win over
accents,
man like
even just
Darius.
within a city,
And
traveling
then
like
came
1
out
mile
successful in a
west.
four-way match against Slater, Darius, and Ricky Knight Jr. These two are throwing down, and they're
Look at how
Things up, look at the
glamorous
energy.
and
No feeling
beautiful
out
Amira
process here
is.
whatsoever.
Her dress game,
But
on,
yeah,
always
Rich,
on
as you
point.
go down that list of
Always on
defenses,
point.
Luke Jacobs has
It's
been
like she's at the Oscars.
beyond a fighting champion. He's taken on all comers. But
Darren
this
Ennis
might
was
be
looking
his
nice.
biggest challenge yet, because Oku is
Girl
ready
with the
for a
pivots
fight.
mustache, Yeah.
Yeah, you think this one's personal?
I did beat, but I think I did.
I mean, the championship's on
Either
the line,
tied or
but
just
these
beat him by
guys,
one. Hell yeah, I am. You're right. I beat Michael
personal
Oku on
just
my Tinder
disregard
profile.
for each other.
No, just kidding. I'm banned from Tinder.
Oku. Fosbury
Oh
flop.
hell yeah.
Got enough of Jacobs to take him down. Listen, Jacobs, obviously Progress Wrestling out of the UK. He's at the top of the mountain. Michael Oku, one of the most talked about from the UK. But he's looking to take that next step. He's looking to cement
I really
himself
wish
as one of the best.
Prick frackin'
Yeah, Oku stepped away
Why
from
don't these-
Progress
these
for
boys
a
on the
little
mic?
bit and really gained a lot
not let
of
anyone on the mic, have
momentum
they?
and really has been in
Not
a
from Daddy,
top
I've probably been to tell
international
them. Yes.
form. Coming back
yes.
to Progress.
I think I posted. I've started posting
I
on
think Luke Jacobs doesn't like the
TikTok.
fact that,
I basically just post
that
clips
Michael
from here.
Oku was able to
But I
step
do have
away
my
and then
story
come back
time
and
on
get an opportunity like
why
this
and
so
how I
quickly.
got banned from
So
Tinder.
agile.
Oh!
I think Oku was maybe looking for another Fosbury flop, but he got caught and
right.
on the edge
Where
of the
Sullivan finally won.
apron.
You finished the story.
Oh!
I beat him by 5.
Oh, man.
Good for me.
Luke Jacobs, just a fierce and gritty, no-nonsense
I love
kind of
Luke Cage.
champion.
Getting right in Amira's
I miss
face.
it.
as well.
He missed that.
And
Oh,
Jacobs
shoot, I
has
better text him back.
entirely turned this match around.
Oku coming off not even 24 hours ago. A very physical matchup against Evil. And boy, those are
Midstream.
stacked. Oh, Evil and then Jacobs basically on the same day. That just shows you how confident Oku is in his abilities, but
He's going to take on every opportunity. He's never going to turn down a fight. Here's the
Jacobs,
cover.
yeah, lateral press.
It is Michael Oku, but sometimes
There we go.
that can
Correspondence
work to your
taken care of.
detriment. Sometimes you can wear yourself down.
It's like when you go to the buffet.
I was meant to see
here
friend
at
of the stream,
Tom's,
Adam
you load
Pearson,
the
today,
plate
if
up
we
and,
were
oh
both
yeah, I'm
free.
gonna have 100 crab
so
legs
both
and the prime rib
swamped
and
with
the giant
like
salad.
admin and work.
Gonna load up on the cornbread ahead of time.
It's a lore thing that you want
Use
for
the mashed
someone someone's
potatoes to
gone
hold
to
it
in a
all
row.
together.
Exactly, yeah.
Show shit. Underdogs.
And then no time for dessert.
Underdogs.
Nope.
Meanwhile, Luke Jacobs
I respect Luke Jacobs,
coming into
like
this match strong.
mid-rise trunks as well.
And he's going to capitalize on it. Here's a cover.
Mid-rise.
Certainly going to capitalize on any wear and tear, any exhaustion that Oku is experiencing. Look at Jacobs. He's hopping around like
I
this
can't
is
believe I got
easy
8
for
subs
him.
today. Thank you so much.
Just 24 years old.
Disney movies when I still
A
pass
little
it.
over 6
Y'all,
foot.
I'm a Disney adult.
200
Unrepentant
pounds or
Disney adult.
so.
I love my Disney films.
Jacobs already 7 years in the sport.
Amira's
I
taken
mean,
some
Luke
nasty bumps over
Jacobs
the last couple years.
just
Yeah, she
Lateral
has.
press again.
Zzz.
And Oku able to power out.
Leaning into the
She's a fucking ace
relentless
wrestler in her own right.
aggression
You
that
know?
has defined
Oh
his
my God.
career, Luke Jacobs is.
Something
Really
about
has
stretching a
defined
leg
his
after it's been
championship
tucked under
run,
you for a while.
just
It just feels
leading
so
with
glorious.
his fists, just dominating. And you see moves even like that scoop slam we saw a moment ago, just a lot of extra
Elva Mira
torque.
posted a video on her
And these
Instagram the other
shots
day
to
about
the
how she got
face,
into
just
wrestling.
the torque,
She was basically
the
like,
snap
well,
that Luke
she was like,
Jacobs
I don't
brings
want to
to
spoil it for you,
every
but like,
single
it's
thing
very
he
endearing.
does.
She's very
Breaking
endearing and
down
charismatic.
Oku
Yeah.
Piece by piece by
First
piece.
order in one take and
And you know,
no
that was a
strikes.
smart thing we just saw.
Yeah,
from
and
Luke
I'll say that's
Jacobs
because I
there.
was riffing
You know, Amir
between
was on
each
the
answer.
outside trying
I
to
could rattle
coach
them off in 10
Michael
seconds.
Oku. Jacobs got in between them, made
I-
it so that Oku couldn't hear.
So into
or couldn't
Disneyland,
communicate
real
with Amir,
Disneyland, the one in LA.
stayed in control there. I think that was a very
hello,
clever and smart
John.
move from the champ.
I'm good, thank you. How are you? Thank you for joining.
Chop,
Oh my gosh.
Forearm,
First time
chop,
chat.
and forearm again and again and again.
Okay.
Relentless.
Can we make you better than okay? Do you want to watch some wrestling with us?
Just the toughness. How
Oh
much
my
more can
God.
Oku take?
Oh my
Referee's gonna have to step in
God.
there.
Oh my
Can Oku even defend himself
Gosh.
at this point?
God, he's absolutely
Jacobs
getting
talking
leathered.
trash too.
Basically, right before the pandemic, my partner at the time and I were about to get
Oku
our
answered the question that I had.
annual membership to Disneyland. That was just our happy place.
Dipping into the reserves, missile
And then the
drop
pandemic
kick.
happened.
And
I
this
still have a
time
Disney
and
wardrobe.
again
Like I've got custom
is where
ears.
Michael Oku
I had bought
turns a
the, like
corner
Kate
in these
Spade
long,
Minnie
these
Mouse
grueling matches
backpack
because, like you said,
to
he
wear,
has
and I
these
haven't even
reserves
taken the
of
tags off.
strength,
I'm
of
saving it for when I
resilience,
can
and
return
he's
triumphantly
able
to
to pull
Disneyland.
upon. No thanks
Watching
to
wrestling
Amira
always makes
as
me really
well.
good.
Oku back up on his feet
Little spaghetti legged.
Spaghetti legged.
and right back at it. Blow after blow, but it's Oku with the advantage.
Oku fighting for his life. You mentioned getting the advantage on a Luke Jacobs. Very rare to get in a physical exchange like this with Luke Jacobs.
Oh no, this is
blow.
Jacobs might be out on the
cortisone
ropes
cream.
right
I've got
now.
eczema on my hands right now.
Caught that elbow right in the temple.
I've got just a series of hand creams on the table next to me, plus all my snacks. Oh. I was
Jacobs
very
somehow
fidgety.
back
Maybe
up.
I'll put something a bit more
Another
elegant.
DDT.
2 for 1.
L'Occitane.
Oku into the
Trying
cover.
to catch
New
one every other
champion.
wrestling show that happened earlier today. Oh my gosh.
Man.
How much wrestling have you watched?
And that's how
a
quickly
lot of
Michael
wrestling's
Oku
happened
can
earlier
turn
today.
things around. That's how quickly
Are you in
he
Vegas
can
right now,
come
John?
from behind and get ahead. A pair of
Anything to
DDTs,
fiddle
and
with.
suddenly Michael
sure I
Oku,
should-
who was
I
on
should
the
cream
receiving
up.
end of
Thanks
a
for the
beatdown,
reminder.
suddenly looks poised to potentially become the next Progress champion.
Here's the secret.
He's headed up top. He said it. If he
Go
hits
back
that
to back.
six-star frog splash on Luke
You're not in
Jacobs, we will
Vegas. Seen a
have
couple open matches,
new
so Irish.
Progress
Yeah.
Men's champion.
And all that damage, he's
She's
slow to
got
get
good
up to the
crack,
top.
as they
and
say in Ireland.
Jacobs
Oh,
flat
here we
on his
go.
back. Oh, here comes Oku.
Oh!
Jacobs trying to reel him in.
Oh.
Half crab? No.
Fine Bloodsport working 7 p.m.
Oh, punt kick.
Smart.
Oku, wow, lands on his
He's
feet.
so athletic.
Nice adjustment, and that might be it right there. Elbow. And another one. Big boot to the face and a Pele kick from Oku.
Ooh.
Jacob staggers over to the ropes.
Staggers.
Oku's back on his feet.
I'll allow
No.
going to fuck you.
Oku held on that time.
New line from the show is
Oh, and a huge lariat! Turned Oku inside out!
No,
Jeez
no.
Louise. Hulk Hogan do
The
that.
calling
Hulk Hogan
card
do
of
that.
Luke Jacobs.
I mean, Oku,
Yes.
he clipped the apron on the way down and then just landed on the concrete. And where is Luke Jacobs going?
That's so funny. I also read about the real. It's okay. Oh my gosh. This is gonna hurt.
Right there
Whatever
on
this
the
is,
stage
it's going
in
to
front
hurt.
of that big Progress Vegas logo.
Can we see that lariat again?
I don't want to.
Well,
Oh,
Oh.
Jacobs.
Oh.
This is kind of a desperate
That's pure concrete.
move here for Jacobs to bring it to the stage.
Pure
and try to make it
concrete.
even more physical, but I think that shows that Jacobs realized he might be had.
and Luke Jacobs, I think he's headed maybe even back towards
He's
the
just
ring.
having a little sit down. Okay, he's in
Yeah,
timeout.
what does this say about the toughness of an Oku if it communicates
Oh, get him,
here
get
that
him,
you're
Amira.
leaving Michael Oku out on the
Get him,
stage, trying to
Amira.
get back in the ring, possibly trying to get the count out victory instead of getting
Hair
the
envy
pin.
for her as well. She's got great hair.
Oh, and Jacobs is telling Amira to hit him.
Get in his face, Amira. Knock him the fuck out, because you can.
Jacobs getting in Amira's face.
Wait a
and
second, wait a
Oku
second, wait a
realizes
second.
it. Diving off the stage.
Oh.
They both crash into the ring apron.
He's like, that's my lady.
Michael Oku just cleared 3
Oh my
rows
God.
of fans. He's up top.
Oh.
There it is. There's the frog splash.
This is it.
Kicks out.
Oh,
Was he? I don't know.
Jacobs kicks out
I saw Rio on
last
screen.
millisecond.
I was looking out for our friends in the WWE.
Have you
The
ever seen
WWE.
anything like that? Oku, like you said, coming off the stage over 3 rows of
Ooh.
fans to take down the
Like, 33rd birthday
champion.
Disneyland since that's
Oku
when Jesus
somehow
here, so I made a
able
chance
to dig
test
deep
him in
after
the first
getting absolutely rocked on the apron with that
Amazing.
lariat. He bounced like twice on the way down.
That's such a beautiful story, Clever.
Pull himself back up after being suplexed on
I think of
the
other
stage.
dream
Like
of
you
a
said,
spot would do it
clearing
wrestler
3
may say,
rows of
yes, you may say,
seats.
Siemens.
Oku on a
Thanks for
drop
asking
kick.
permission. Oh,
Oku
that was
was
brutal.
looking for that half
Rio was-
grab again,
Oh, Will
and
Cruz.
again Luke Jacobs was able to deflect, but he just got caught.
I love Will. Will's such a fun wrestler.
Luke
I love a big
Jacobs
boy. He's got
is
that
rattled.
mullet and a singlet. It's a lethal
The
combination.
champion is rattled.
Uh-oh. And he just caught Michael Oku, snatched him, and dropped him.
Him and
Just
Gene are so good together
planted
too,
him.
hey?
Jacobs, is he gearing up for that lariat? Well, not yet.
Oh.
Oku changes direction. Oh! From
Him
Jacobs!
and Gene are
Lariat
money.
from Jacobs. He's
Yeah.
loaded up and
Oh,
all grab.
Jesus, Louise.
Powerbomb.
High stack.
Oh.
Oku,
It was
how did he
almost
get
ass to
out of
ass.
that?
Getting day drunk at Disney California Adventure so much fun.
Combination power
I
offense.
feel like the
and
drinking is
the story
so
here is
risky
on
with
Amira's
roller
face. You
coasters.
can see just
I
how
really want to go to
worried
Oga's
she
Cantina.
was
I haven't been able to make it in. I love.
and just how
I'm a big
close
Star Wars nerd. I
that
don't know if I've outed
was.
myself on this, but like Star Wars and Lord of the Rings
Luke
are my
Jacobs,
super nerddom.
he
I
could
could
not
spend all
believe
day.
it. He
on
felt
the
the
Star Wars
collision
part.
of that lariat and then that power bomb, and Jacobs,
I also love.
he is lining up something
What are your
here.
favorite spots at Disneyland? Haunted Mansion,
Who will
obviously. favorite
defend the
one.
title at Strong Style, ostensibly against Cara Noir? Assuming he's Strong Style coming up,
Amazing.
and Amira,
Oh.
Veda, great call on your part. She really is that X factor. Jack, you
Oh my
mentioned the
gosh.
concern on her face. It has to be almost an extra spark.
I'm gonna
I
catch
think,
for
for
Chad
Oku.
after this.
Yeah, she was able to get Oku back up, but now he's in trouble one more
Oh,
time.
no.
Uh-oh. This is
Oh,
dangerous
he's gotta
territory
recover.
here.
He's got to recover.
Oku looks he's out.
Oh
He
my
looks dead
gosh.
weight right now.
All the mentoring, all the positivity from the outside of the ring, not going to do anything to help
Oh,
you right here.
no.
Oku's got to dig in. He's trying to hang on to that top rope.
No, not from the
If
top
Jacobs hits
rope.
this, forget it.
Not from the top rope. Oh.
Oku, though.
Oh,
Able to-
kidney shot on it. Headbutt.
Oh,
I
no.
feel the
on
wait,
fire?
my back hurts move. Oh my god, oh my Christ. Not from the top
God,
rope.
what is
Oh my
rope? May
god,
have
oh my god,
gotten
not
a
from the top rope.
souvenir.
What the hell is Jacobs doing?
Not from the top rope.
Oh, all the way to the tippy top.
Oh, no.
All the way
Holy
down to the
shit.
basement floor.
Pain on the face of Luke Jacobs as well, but he is gutting his way through it to stay in control. Wait,
Oh,
shoulders
sneaky.
down. Small package.
Inside
Oh, dang.
cradle. Oh, forearm.
Oh, super.
German
Oh my God.
suplex.
High angle on that German.
Just a high impact maneuver.
We're getting real ground to be involved in the story because they actively from the spot where the other person's manager walks over to handle something like grandma slides. We pair pink brass knuckles and knock them out. Once
Continuing
they
to
grandma
stay in
hustles
this
them.
thing, but how much can
See,
he
Wins, I
have
love
left?
that. You have to do that.
Half
Oh,
grab.
half grab! It's his move!
Center of the ring. Jacobs doesn't have anywhere to go.
Oh, deep
How's he gonna
deep
get out
on
of this?
that
Tap!
grab.
Tap, Luke! Tap, Luke!
How bad do
Also,
you
thank you
want
for
it,
the
Luke
battle cry
Jacobs?
clever. Told us even though I'm not a wrestler.
Can Luke
Oh,
Jacobs
amazing.
find a way to crawl
Need
to
to
the
rewatch Lord of the
ropes?
Rings.
He's going
Yes,
to need
you
an
do.
Uber to get that far.
I like fully learned Elvish in high school. That's how
He's literally
hardcore.
biting his hand to prevent
Pink
himself from
Brighton, so
tapping the
past it
mat.
Anyway. Aw. That siren was loud.
Oh, again.
And just mine died.
Oku,
Not like that yet. Best match of the
wrenching
show by
back
far.
on that
So good.
leg.
And this really
Show's been amazing.
speaks
Yeah, it's been
to
wall-to-wall
the
bangers.
toughness of the champ. Jacobs, so many would have
And pro
tapped
shows
out
are like this in real life as well. Like I
by
don't
this
remember
point,
the last
but
time there
instead
was a match that
Jacobs
was
is
just
still
like,
in this, and again, Oku
Oh.
going even deeper on the grab. Oh, but
Oh.
wait, Jacobs caught the chin.
Went for a lariat and missed.
Oh my god.
Spike Rana.
Oh my god.
Oku.
A Spike Rana.
Super kick.
Hell yeah.
Now's the time. Now's the time.
Yeah, it has absolutely flown by. It's
Oku
been
sees
2 hours.
daylight. Oku
Jacobs
sees an
I've tapped this at
opportunity.
Red Pro before. God, I've not been to a Red Pro match in ages.
If he hits this, this is it.
Nails it. Leg hooked.
2, 3.
Oh my god.
Half
Flip him over.
grab again. Oku has it seated in.
This legit
super
hurts.
deep this time.
Oh my god.
The
This does not
master
look
of
like
the
it would feel
half
good. It
grab.
looks like it would hurt.
Boy, it looked like Jacobs was.
Oh, he's thinking
Yeah,
about it.
He's fade. Oh, he tapped. Did he tap? No.
He's thinking about it, but he is keeping himself from giving up.
Hello, Tibrort. Thank you for joining
Fighting
us.
for
We're
every
watching
inch,
progress.
the champion.
Oh my gosh.
Oku not letting up.
Nigel McGuinness announcing it and yelling
Jacobs.
despite his grab.
Oh, he's close to the ropes.
Oh.
He tapped. No. Wow. I
My
thought,
gosh.
wow.
Oh,
Criminal.
he was thinking about it. You know
Who's
he
so
wanted
close to
to. He wanted to give up, but he
Great-
couldn't let himself do it.
Great judgment call by the referee as well, because
Very
for a
good selling.
second it looked like he tapped. He was trying to grab the
good
bottom
salesman.
rope and missed the first
Other than
time.
that,
And if you have an itchy trigger
Aw.
finger, that referee could have
Look
called
at
for
the
the
love
bell.
in his
and,
eyes.
it would have been hard to argue with Scarlett Donovan that she was wrong there.
You know, and I'm not so sure that was just trying to go for the rope. I think maybe for a split second, Luke Jacobs was
Luke.
thinking about throwing in the towel. I think the pain may have been too much for the champion.
Oh my
What a hell of a
goodness.
main event.
Oh.
Open-handed slap there, and I don't know what.
Oh.
I don't know what either of these two guys can have left.
Oh.
Headbutt from Jacobs and Oku. Oh, Jacobs trying to line up the lariat and missed. Back elbow connects.
Oh, again, head of steam.
Oh my god.
Oku with the
Oh my
lariat.
god. That was
Back up
lethal.
top again.
That was lethal.
Jacobs trying to get to his feet.
Oh my
Oku on the
God.
top buckle.
Here we go.
Oh, what an uppercut.
Oh, took his head off.
Down comes the. Oh no, I thought Jacobs was bringing that armband down. Big lariat and is this on? No!
What?
Ref is a vet. I love how much you fall in love
Get
with
out of
the
here!
ref.
Lariat from behind.
Please
wow.
promise me you'll slide into her
And
DMs.
now the elbow pad
Please,
comes
please, please.
off.
If this is the beginning of your love story,
That's gotta be
jeez
all.
Louise, I'll
That
be
was
so
a
happy.
kill shot.
Inside out. And it is done. Luke Jacobs is still the Progress Men's World Champion.
Your winner and still Progress Men's Champion.
How much? Yes, clever.
Luke Jacobs.
How much would it tag Simon Miller in a clip I didn't see?
Action. There's that lariat.
I won't
Watch
need to
it.
tag him. He
Oh,
watches my
wow.
story.
It bounced off the apron, hit his hip, and then his head. The suplex
That
on the
match
stage.
was
We thought
so
right here,
good, Adam. You are
Vanna
correct.
Jack, we thought that Oku was
Jeez Louise.
all done for, but he says no way.
Taking to the air,
Wow.
frequent flyer miles.
Man, this is
from
progress.
Michael Oku, but a
You're saying progress
combination
match.
of
Yes.
big-time jaw-rattling lariats was too much for
Yes,
Michael
yes.
Oku to overcome, but boy, was that a fight. Was that a championship fight or what?
Luke Jacobs heads into Progress Strong Style still. Your Progress Men's World Champion. Fans, that is going to do
Women's
it. Thanks so
Championship. I
much
know.
for joining us for our entire crew. For
It's so
Vanna, for
dumb.
Jack, I'm Rich Bocchini. So long
If you're gonna
from
call out
Las
gender,
Vegas.
call out both genders. Please and thank you. I'll send you something on Instagram later, Siemens. You will love. There's a few like, oh no, 20% battery remember. Oh my gosh, I didn't plug my phone in this whole time. There's a few queer wrestlers who have a lot of fun playing with gender here in the United Kingdom, and they're so good. They're so funny, and it's so heartwarming and wholesome to be in a massive venue where like a whole room of people is cheering on them. There's one wrestler. My memory isn't working that well this morning. I saw Hustle last month. I missed this latest one. Where is it? Here we go. Yes, Tony Harlow. Oh, and Cassius. So Cassius used to be in a tag team with Nina. Or at least that's like when I first saw them both wrestle in Riot when they were a tag team. But Tony Harlow and Jan Cassius. I think they're my favorite tag team right now. They're both stunning, glorious. We love it. I'll allow gay brunch. Yes. Here we go. Catch up on chat, and then I'm going to pull up my favorite wrestling match in all of last year, which was at a Progress Wrestling show, the second day of Super Strong Style 16. And you'll see why. It's August, a very enjoyable card. Death, Texas, and Oku versus Jacob versus being 5 stars. Yes. Cassius. Yes, thank you, Ghost. DMs have been slid in. Yes! I'm fucking proud of you, Clever. Tony Harlow is Bance. I was messaging Tony because I try and post a video of every match when I go to indie shows. And I tag them because it helps. They can like reshare the content, especially if it's like a really good spot that I've managed to film. And I messaged with Tony Harlow back and forth a little bit, and just like, they're the sweetest human. And we're just like, you could see the tears in their eyes when they were in the ring. Just like how much it meant having a room full of people cheering them on. Yeah, so sweet. Their stars on the right. They're so, like, Tony's so charismatic. Cassius is so charismatic. I also love like, maybe we'll pull up a Cassius match. I'll find something in the archives. But when everyone in wrestling is like, when they're like taking bumps or executing them, Cassius is like, and it's just so refreshing and so funny. He's so good. He's fucking so, and his ring gear is amazing. A lot of like Brazilian cut, booty revealing. Looking at you, big gay. Fuck, gay brunch is not bad. This Automod is low-key homophobic. Didn't film anything. Probably should. My reach isn't great. Oh, that's fine. I mean, also like, it's like going to a concert or a gig where you're like, you probably don't want to be on your phone the whole time. But it helps even if you don't have a big following, because they'll reshare it. So again, it just like the optics for them to have people like liking their matches enough to want to film it and post it. Plus, I bet it feels nice. If I were a wrestler, I'd like it. You never slid into DMs before. Should I put together a sliding into DM's Academy? Because I'll say I have very good success with that. Thirst from Afar, the Tegan Burhall story. Siemens, I'm going to tell you this right now. When Tegan wants something, Tegan goes after it, and Tegan gets it. I'm selective about it. Like, I wouldn't slide into Randy's DMs probably because he's like happily married and there's no... My energy can be better spent elsewhere. Okay. I have queued up for you guys my favorite match of last year. Is it Super Strong Style 16? I don't know if you'll be able to see me. I think I'm in the second row on the opposite side right now. I normally stand, if you see where the turnbuckles are on the left, I'm in like that corner. But I was in the second row on the opposite side, basically like where our point of view is now. So this is the, was it Rufus something's, I can't remember what it's called. Brain memory retrieval isn't working, but whatever, you'll watch. We'll, in the gig thing is a good comparison to God shoot. Thank you so much for joining us, Lansrad. I'll wave to you from Super Strong Style. I hope you do come back. Okay. Let's get the show on the road, folks.
Let's get this show on the road!
Did I manifest him saying that? I did not know that was coming next.
Just a little bit.
We'll be honest.
We have a number of entrants.
We do, but we've seen a lot of chaos in Super Strong Style 16. So what are we about to see right now, Ollie? Different level of chaos.
I love TK Cooper. He's Samoan, so he's good at headbutts. Oh my gosh, the Rufus Hound Invitational Battle Royal. What has happened? Oh my gosh. Stream paused, what the heck?